How's it going, Can Crushers? Welcome to another episode of the Crushing Cans podcast show. Tonight, we're talking about UFC 255, Deiveson Figueiredo versus Alex Perez. And we have another title fight going on, too.
We do. That's going to be a
Valentina
long-time
Shevchenko.
champ, Valentina Shevchenko versus Jennifer Maia.
Oh, yeah, versus Jennifer Maia.
You got a little bone to pick with Jennifer Maia, don't you?
I mean, I don't have a bone to pick with her, but, you know, she beat my girl. So she beat Joanne Calderwood.
This is JoJo's title fight right here.
Yeah. So Joanne Calderwood, my favorite female fighter, she was supposed to be fighting tonight. She was supposed to be the next one with the title shot. But instead, she stepped in on short notice versus Jennifer Maia. And unfortunately for Joanne, Jennifer Maia was able to catch her in an armbar and submit her to earn herself a UFC title fight.
Yeah.
So, I'm pretty excited about the fight card overall. It's been a pretty good night so far up until this point. But before we jump into our group, let's let everybody know what we're drinking tonight.
Yeah.
So tonight we're drinking Simon Says Hazy IPA. It's from Silver Moon Brewing, located in Bend, Oregon. It's supposed to be a little bit fruity. I'm pretty excited to try it out. You tend to like hazies.
I love hazy IPAs, man. Hazies are right in my lane.
Yeah, so today this one should be one that you like. As always, we try to drink local. We try to drink craft. Sometimes it's not local, sometimes it's not craft, but luckily for us, this is another Pacific Northwest beer, which is perfect for us.
Yeah, and I dig the can art again. This is another one of those, it kind of encompasses the Pacific Northwest as a whole. If you just look at that, you got the mountains, you got the starry sky there, the moon, you got a comet burning bright in the corner.
Well, it's awesome because, Silver Moon Brewing, they try to play off like the man landing on the moon. I don't know if you can kind of see that there in the picture, but they play off of that. All right, so before we get into the pay-per-view, let's jump into the undercard and let everybody know what we're talking about with our group. So we compete on Tapology.com. Every week we have a competition to see who can do the best as far as picks on Tapology. The group is tapology.com/groups/434. You can join the group and be competing with us in the next competition there.
Yeah, you ready to crack these bad boys open, Jake?
Let's do it.
Ooh. Definitely fruity. I can smell the hops too, though.
Ooh. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Interesting.
7.6% alcohol.
That's a good content. Only 30 IBUs, though. And I can see why. So that the hops really kind of hit you at the front.
Yep.
But then it really finishes smooth in the back.
Well, and you've got kind of in the middle there is where you get the fruity flavor out.
Yeah.
Kind of mid-tongue
like it
there. Nice. I like it. All right, so let's go to the group real quick. Let me pull that up here. Boom. All right, so in the group, we start off tonight. Well, as you can see, there's our overall standings right now.
Yeah, those are the current standings.
So we want to be on this one first. So in the first pick here, or the first fight, we had Sasha Palatnikov versus Luis Kosi. I thought Kosi won the first round. It was a pretty good round. He was close to finishing.
How did you have the fight picked?
Overall?
Yeah, what was your pick?
Oh, first,
I had Kosi by knockout round one.
I mean, everybody can see my pick. It's up on the
That's
screen.
true. We all had
knockout.
Kosi knockout round one. I think the whole group had Kosi knockout round one.
I don't know if they all had knockout round one, but they all for sure had Kosi.
Everybody had Kosi.
Everybody had Kosi.
And I thought he finished the fight twice in the first round, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Could have been stopped a couple times there, but the ref let it go, and Kosi blew his wad.
Yeah, well, I mean, and I guess that's what comes with experience, right? So Kosi had never been past the first round up until this fight.
Yeah.
So we really got to see how his cardio was. He got used to finishing people early, and it kind of did him.
He kind of just got picked apart, over the next half of the first round, and then rounds 2 and 3 just kind of got picked apart from there.
Yeah, and then in the end, when they stopped the fight, I didn't necessarily think it was a great stoppage. Kosi was tired, but he
was just gas. He wasn't hurt. I mean,
yeah,
he got
hit with a couple
beat up
of good
a lot
shots.
though.
He got hit with a couple of good shots, but we've seen a lot of things go way further than that. And in fact, Kosi was doing way more damage in the first round when they didn't stop it.
Right.
But either way, Sasha wins that fight, puts me at 0-0 or 0-1.
0-1. I'm 0-1. I think the whole group was 0-1 at that point.
Yeah, not a good start for the group. Then we move on to the next one here, the second fight. That was Kyle Dacus versus Dustin Stoltzfus. This was a pretty good fight.
Yeah, not bad.
This was an exciting fight.
And I had Dacus by decision. I think I've picked Dawkins. The Dawkins brothers have not let me down yet. Since they've both been in the UFC and fighting, I've picked them every time, and I think I'm going to keep picking them. Man, they haven't let me down.
Until they give you a reason not to, right?
Right. And, Dawkins, it was close, good grappling match for the most part.
Oh, it was an exciting grappling
But Dawkins was definitely the better striker, and he won 30-27 easy in my book.
Yeah, I mean, he had the speed advantage. He had the more accurate strikes there. He did have a little bit of a size advantage, it looked like to me. But when it went to the ground game, though, Dustin really surprised me.
Yeah, he looked pretty solid on the ground.
He looked really solid, and he did a good job rolling through and transitioning left and right. And it was an awesome first round overall. First round. The first round was super exciting. Once you get to the second and third round, though, they were a little bit more pressured up against the cage. The ground game was still there, but the first round submission game was really, really exciting.
Yeah.
That puts me at 1-1.
I'm at 1-1 as well with a perfect for that one.
Yeah, so you got a bonus, or you got a decision perfect, and I got no bonus points on there, just a correct pick. We move on to the next one. This one was Jared Gooden versus Alan Jobin. I don't know. Jobin just seemed to be a little bit faster than him, have a little bit better accurate strikes.
Yeah, I didn't get to see this fight. This is the one that was on when I actually showed up. I think it was still on. Round 3 was on. But I kind of put it on in the car, and from what I was listening to, it sounded like Jobin was hitting with he was catching some heat on the face there, because from what it sounded like between DC and Joe, they were saying Gooden was landing the better shots.
Well, he was definitely landing the more powerful.
But then
shots.
in the second round, Jobin landed some good shots too, from what it sounded like.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good fight. Overall, they gave it to Alan Jobin by decision. I had Gooden picked to win by knockout round 2. What did you have picked?
I had Gooden picked to win by decision.
You had Gooden picked to win by decision. All right, so then the next one was Nicholas Dalby versus Daniel Rodriguez. I had Rodriguez picked to win by knockout in the third round. Nicholas Dalby just kind of controlled that fight. I don't know.
It was a really close fight.
I don't want to say if he controlled that fight. I mean, I kind of thought that Daniel Rodriguez maybe won a little bit of it, but
it was a really close fight. Really weird scorecards. One judge scored it 30-27 Dalby. I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
I think in the first round, I feel like Rodriguez won. Second round was uber close.
Yeah.
Really close second round. And in the third round, I thought Dalby won. So it was one of those fights that I thought could have gone either way.
Listening to them, they kind of seemed to think that Rodriguez won that fight.
DC, Joe, everybody, they were talking about Rodriguez the whole time, saying he won the fight, and they were surprised when the score was read.
It wasn't, honestly, though, Jobin didn't look bad. If you look at the strike stats on that.
We're talking about Rodriguez.
Rodriguez versus Dalby. Yeah, you look at the strike stats on that. Let me pull that back up real quick. Oh, it's right there.
Yeah.
Boom. So you look at the strike stats. Daniel Rodriguez outstruck him double when you talk about the strikes. Power strikes there, he had the significant strikes. He had the most significant strikes, 83 out of 50. Body shots, head, everything. So, they're not wrong to think that, but you also have to look at things like control time and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
and Dalby was just really aggressive the whole time, even while eating shots.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think that plays into it a lot.
Oh, 100%.
But I got another perfect on that one because I had Dalby by decision.
Nice. I didn't have Dalby at all. I had Rodriguez picked to win by decision, or by knockout in third round. Had they given it to Rodriguez, I'd have gotten some points there. So then we move on to Antonina Shevchenko versus Ariane Lipski. I picked Lipski to win. You picked Lipski to win this fight.
Yeah, I can't pick against my girl, man.
Nah.
That's my girl, man.
Yeah.
But I had Lipski submission round 2. Shevchenko, it's one of those things, I didn't want to really let the Shevchenko name kind of influence my pick.
Well, let's be honest. She's not as good as her sister.
She's not as good as her sister.
Or she hasn't looked as good as her sister up to this point.
That's fair to say.
So,
and, we've seen Lipski, and I've actually been impressed with Lipski.
Yeah.
So I figured she would actually take this one. But she actually got controlled on the ground.
She got dominated.
She landed some brutal shots on the feet, though.
She got dominated once
she got destroyed on the ground.
Yep.
Shevchenko just kind of put her down, held her down for a while in the first round. Second round, same thing.
Yep.
Then she ended up TKOing her towards the end of the second round there.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably a good stoppage.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she was dominating that fight. As soon as it hit the ground, it was all her.
Yeah, so that's another loss for me, and I'm
And
2-3 at that point.
Yep, and I've only won one, I think. Yep, I've only won one so far at that point. Then we move on to the next one. This was Joaquin Buckley versus Jordan Wright. I picked Joaquin Buckley to win by knockout in round 1.
And I had Wright by decision. I didn't want to let recency bias with that huge knockout coming in. You know, Buckley's riding the wave, and I've seen Buckley, you know, get knocked out before. I've seen these things, and Jordan Wright was coming down from 205 for this fight.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent striking.
Well, and he definitely had the size advantage.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't feel like Jordan Wright does a very good job of taking a punch. He seems to flinch and cover up when he takes big punches, and I think that that's a real big problem for him that he needs to overcome.
But in my opinion, in this one, he took a lot of big punches.
Yeah, but I mean, he flinched every time. And
I mean, you're gonna flinch when you take those punches from Buckley. Those were some big punches.
Not like Jordan Wright does.
And
the way Jordan Wright does it, he
eventually,
does not look comfortable.
He ate a lot of shots that would put down many other men. And let's just say that. Eventually, he ended up going down. You can only take so many before you can't take anymore. So
I don't disagree with that, but I still think he flinches and he looks like an amateur when getting hit.
Then so that was a loss for me, but I think that was a win for you.
That was a win for me with bonus points. I do not get the correct round, but I do get a little bit of bonus for picking the correct method.
Yeah.
So you get bonus points for picking the correct round and method. With this one, I missed the round, but I got the method, so I got bonus points.
Yeah.
Unless it's a decision, then they kind of knock you down a little bit. So then we move on to the next one, though.
And this next one, man, Brandon Royval versus Brandon Moreno.
Yeah.
Now, I've been super impressed with Royval lately. So that kind of influenced my pick here. I picked Royval by submission round 2.
I went with Moreno by decision. You know, he's a savage out there, but, you know, Royval's not really known for getting submitted.
No. And, you know, it was interesting enough. Royval was landing some good shots. Moreno landed some good shots. First round was really fun.
Yeah.
But Moreno actually got the takedowns there.
Yep.
And controlled Royval on the ground for the most part.
Yep. Took that back.
There was a really weird thing that happened at the end of the first round during a transition.
Yeah, it was weird. He like slammed him on the ground a little bit. So Moreno,
they were transitioning.
Moreno he kind of dumped him down a little bit on the ground, and then he kind of stopped, and they were complaining about the shoulder.
Well, Moreno was teeing off on him. So they were already on the ground.
And he was holding this point here. Well, right.
But they transitioned into that because Royval had reversed Moreno and got on top for a second. Then Moreno reversed it,
smashed him down,
and then transitioned over into on top of him.
And he was on top as soon as they hit. But then, as soon as they hit, Royval starts grabbing his wrist.
Moreno had Royval's right arm locked when he transitioned over. And so when he rolled him over, his right arm popped, and it popped right out of socket. You know, it was nasty.
You know, we didn't know at first what was going on, though. You know, at first when it stopped, like what you see is Royval's holding his own wrist.
And we're like, what the hell?
Heck's going on? And then when they showed the rematch or the replay,
you could see it pop right out.
It's popped out, and you could see like the tendon stretched.
Yeah. And it was crazy as Moreno took advantage of it like a fighter should, obviously, and he was raining some heavy punches. And the ref ended up calling the fight at 4:59 is the official time.
Yep.
You know, it's interesting to me because, like, if that fight went one more second, we go to the second round, he pops that thing in between rounds. What happens in round 2?
Right.
Damn, dude, you know, the what ifs. But props to Moreno. He got it done. So it's another loss for me. Puts me at, 2-5 now?
Yeah, something like that. But for me, I mean, I'm not having a good night. You're not having a good night. Right now, I've got 165 points on the night. That's not great. But if you look at our group, it's kind of been the whole group. We have Killa in first place with 5 correct picks. Liam Perez, he's in second place.
They're the only 2 that have a positive record right now.
Yeah.
Everybody else is sub 500.
Yeah, I mean, you look at everybody 3rd through 7th place right now. Or 3rd through 7th, the 2 that are tied for 7th, they all have 3 correct picks.
Yeah. I tried to pick a lot of underdogs on tonight's card too. I thought tonight was a really good night for underdogs.
Yeah, I didn't make any bets. I thought it was a hard night for bets. So, I mean, there's a couple of that you could have really potentially put some money on, but not anything I felt comfortable with. But yeah, so if we look at that there, that's how the group's stacking up. We'll keep letting you know throughout the night how everything's doing. We did have a few people who are usually in here that missed it tonight, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them, but have to get back out there and talk to them about that. So you were talking to me a little bit about something before we went live.
Yeah, I don't even remember what it was.
Oh, I told you to save it.
I know. What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Now I'm kind of mad.
Talk.
But we got the Bear Jew coming out right now, baby.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably one of my favorite nicknames in MMA, Bear Jew.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't know who that is, that's Paul Craig. He's fighting Mauricio Shogun Hua, and this is a rematch.
Hey, before we go any further, though, who do you got picked?
What's your pick?
Put it in the comments right there.
So before this fight happens, I have Craig by decision. What do you have?
Well, let's check it out. I got Paul Craig picked, actually, to win, I believe. By submission round 3.
Okay,
Yep.
not bad. So they did fight last year, almost exactly a year ago. I think it was like a year ago, 1 week ago, and they fought to a draw.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, a lot of people, think that Bear Jew might have won that fight. But who knows? I mean, things happen in MMA. So tonight, I don't know. He's looked really good during the pandemic. I couldn't pick against him, man.
Antigulavi looked good.
Yeah, Antigulavi looked real good.
Really good. Finished him early, too.
So we're going to see what else happens. That's right. He had another fight that he was supposed to have, but it got canceled, I think.
Versus Ryan Spann.
Yeah, that's
Ryan
the
Spann
one.
Got canceled.
But
that one got canceled right when the pandemic started kicking off and everything got canceled.
Yeah.
But when they rescheduled their fight, it ended up being Gadzi Murdov and Tigulov, who he ended up fighting.
Yeah, it's crazy. Is Mauricio Shogun, who is only 38 years old. We say only 38, but it feels like he's been in the fight game for over 20 years now.
Forever.
Yeah.
It's insane. Since 2002. 18 years he's been in the fight game.
2002, damn. That's insane, man. And he just, you know what? I'd like to see him probably finish it up real soon here.
You know what's funny, though, is now that he's out here, we're talking about him being only 38 years old.
His hair's pretty damn gray.
Well, how far into his prime or out of his prime was he when he fought John Jones?
Oh, John Jones, yeah.
Because, a lot of people like to say that John Jones fought these former champs when they weren't the best anymore or when they were out of their prime. I don't know if you can say that about Shogun. Shogun stuck around for what? It's been 6-7 years since then.
Been a long time.
8 years since then. Still competing, and he's on a couple fight win streak right now.
He's a fighter that you can never ever count out. It doesn't matter who he's fighting. He has ways to finish you no matter what.
He's 5-1 in his last 6 fights.
I know.
And his only loss is to Anthony Smith.
And then he's got the draw to Bear Jew.
Yeah.
And so let's see what happens here.
So 5-1-1 in his last 7.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, it's hard to say that he's out of his. I mean, he was out of his prime when he fought John Jones.
All right, I'm gonna post this on Twitter as we get going. If you guys are following along with us, thank you guys for coming and joining us here tonight. Crushing Scan podcast, UFC 255.
Yeah, baby.
This is exciting. Let's get it going.
This
Bear Jew versus Shogun.
Oh yeah. All right, about to start this fight here. They both have the same reach, while Bear Jew has a couple-inch height advantage. Oh man.
If anything, I'm hoping for another good fight.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good fight.
We can get another good fight, man. Dude, Bear Jew looks fixed right now. He just looks like he's ready.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited about this. Back in the center
He's a 190 favorite on DraftKings. Okay.
I didn't make any bets tonight.
Yeah, I'd never make any bets, but here we go. I love Bruce Buffer's face, man. Just when he's announcing these fighters and he gets in there and he's pointing at you.
Do you remember there was a video that came out a few years ago of him practicing, and he's like, and maybe I'll do a spin and a flick like this.
Yeah.
And he's like jumping up and twisting and stuff. It's awesome. And then you watch him out here, that's actually what he does. All right. So we got Shogun ranked 14th right now. Currently ranked 14th in the UFC. That's so crazy. It's so crazy to think. How long?
38 years old, 205-pound division. Well, look at who else is in the 205-pound division. That's now the number one contender, according to Dana. Glover Teixeira, 43 years old.
He should be.
And he's right there. Dude, these old men are running the 205 division right now.
Yep.
It's crazy.
It's awesome.
Here we go. Herb Dean is the referee for this one. Round 1 getting underway.
I mean, it's just crazy to think about Glover Teixeira still fighting the way that he fights and at the competitive level. Like, I mean, no offense to Shogun, but I don't think Shogun's doing well against the top 5.
Probably not.
No.
Probably not. He might do all right against a couple guys. I don't know.
I don't know.
Just depends.
Well, we'll see. So you have Shogun controlling the middle now. They're exchanging leg kicks.
I would take Glover over Shogun if they were to fight right now.
Oh, I would 100% take Glover over Shogun.
Which is crazy, considering Glover's like 5 years older.
Right? It's just hard when you watch the way that he works. He just doesn't seem to get old. All right, so they're standing in the center. Still not a lot going on. They're
I don't think anybody's thrown a punch yet. They both just thrown kicks.
All right, so there's a front kick from Paul Craig and then
a jab from Shogun. There's a 1-2 from Bearju.
Nobody's really committing to anything though.
No, I think there's Shogun. He's blitzing. There's a 1-2-3.
Respect
just
for each
threw
other.
Him in there. Ooh, Shogun caught him with that left.
He's trying. I think Paul Craig's trying to get his hands on the inside of those strikes that he's throwing. He just kind of keeps putting them up in the middle there.
Isn't Craig usually a 185er? I felt like he used to be a 185er.
He might have been.
But he's a pretty tall guy, pretty big. 60. There's
nice
the
shot.
double.
And he takes him down fast. And this is where Paul Craig tends to do his best. And Shogun, for as much as he is a Brazilian, he doesn't tend to get a lot of submissions.
Yeah,
he loses
likes
by
to knock
submissions too.
Out.
Yeah, let me pull up his record real quick. All right, you got it right here. So he's lost by submission to Chael. That's right, Chael Sonnen.
Yeah, Chael tapped him.
Yep.
I remember that one because Shogun
Forrest Griffin
looked like he was winning that fight.
Yeah, and then he also lost to Sobral by submission. So he's got a few losses by submission in there.
Yeah.
But Paul Craig is just.
Ooh, he might. Those punches right there are so underrated.
100%.
When you have a guy on your leg like that and he's trying to stand up or whatever, and you're just hammer fisting the side of his ear right there.
He might. He's got him in the front headlock though, locked up.
Is he gonna get that?
The arm is in, so he can land knees, but he's not gonna choke him from here.
He looks like he might.
Now if he gets an angle from there, he might be able to.
Is he gonna go for like a?
He's got to trap a leg on that with the arm in.
Roll him over now. Go for a Darce, or is he gonna do a?
It looks like
inverted guillotine almost.
No, it's like a Darce. The arm is in there. The arm is in there. That arm is in. That right arm is in there. He can get it if he gets a little bit of space.
2:20 left in round 1.
What Shogun is doing is smart. He's got the leg and the hip locked up.
Putting his head underneath there.
Yeah, and that's allowing him to prevent Craig from getting the angle.
Yeah, Craig's landing those punches. Just look at Shogun's head snapping back. Jesus. This might not go to a decision. This might not go to round 3. But we've seen this before with Shogun. Dan Henderson.
There's another shot from Paul Craig.
And he just dumps him and he grabbed the cage on that one.
Beautiful.
Shogun
Shogun tried to hold himself. But there's no holding yourself up when your feet are above your head.
Right. And Paul Craig's got his back.
Woo. Come on, baby.
Now remember, just 1 year ago, they fought to a draw. But remember what I was talking about with Dan Henderson. Dan Henderson beat the dog shit out of him for that first round. I don't remember, but they went back and forth after that, and then he almost finished Henderson. And what was considered probably one of the fights of the century.
Dan Henderson's been involved in a lot of great fights.
Yeah, those are guys like that are my favorite though, man. I mean,
now we got Shogun, who's got top position, but Craig has that leg locked down like those 10th Planet guys do with the leg, and he's coming out the back door. That's like that's 10th Planet. That's Eddie Bravo right there.
That is 100%
Get your head on the other side. Get your head on the other side. Head on the other side. Yes, get it there. Oh my gosh. Oh, but he looks hurt though. Look at his eyes.
Well, Shogun landed some really nasty elbows right there going back.
He did not like those. Paul Craig did not like those. But he can roll through. Oh, cage is in the way.
Yeah, the cage is saving
He's
Shogun
all right.
right now.
Go back to that ankle. On that ankle and stretch it up high.
But he'll be fine as long as he doesn't take too much damage.
If he puts that ankle on the shoulder and squeezes, he can get that split on there. You know, this is the same game, though, that Eddie Bravo used in that rematch against Gracie.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to remember which Gracie it was. I forgot what Gracie it was. I was like, dude, what Gracie was that? Because we saw Eddie Bravo do this versus him.
Well, because he triangled him the first time in the ADCC, I think it was. Or, yeah, it was ADCC in the semifinals several years ago.
Shogun's now on top 2-1. All right, so that's 10-9, Bearju.
Bearju wins that fight, or that round. What do you guys think about that?
What do you guys got?
All right. Whew. Not a bad first round.
No, fun
Fairly
first round.
Fairly exciting. I enjoyed it. It was good. It's crazy, though, because, you know, even though Shogun doesn't look like the old Shogun of the past, he still looks pretty good, to be honest. His striking is pretty accurate. He's still aggressive. I mean, he hurt Paul Craig there with those elbows towards the end of that round.
And he's always going to hurt people. He's got the ability to finish.
Yeah.
Like I said at the beginning of this fight, he can finish you just about any time.
This was the difference maker, though, was the takedowns, though, from Paul Craig there.
Yeah. And Craig controlled the majority of that round on the ground there. So, I mean, yeah, Hua got the reversal there towards the end and landed some good strikes.
Got some good striking there.
Wasn't enough to take the round, in my opinion.
No, definitely not. Now, what I'm curious to see is how they're going to use that replay in situations like, say Shogun takes the top advantage after grabbing the cage there. They have the ability to stop it at any time and review the footage. What would they do?
You know what would have been nice is if they had that when Matt Lindland fought Fedor Emelianenko.
Yeah, no shit.
Because Fedor straight wrapped his arms around the ropes.
And it gave him
blatantly gave him top position, and then he finished Matt Lindland right after that.
Yep. All right, round 2, 20 seconds into it.
Look at Fedor's right side of his face.
Fedor.
Or not Fedor, I just talked about damn
Shogun.
Shogun's face,
his face is all beat up over there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Ryan Frederick, this guy's always getting on there, man. Rob Tatum, they get all these guys, all these journalists out there. 10-9 Craig, everybody says 10-9 Craig, though.
Yep.
Scott Fontana, 10-9 Craig.
100%.
Yeah. So, I mean, at least everybody seems to be in agreement with us.
I would be curious if something's broken on that side of his face, the way it's swelling all up and down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's weird swelling up and down that. That's not like a hematoma there. That's like...
No, and it's purple. It's like purple already.
Yep. That's weird. But, you know, he's still fighting.
Oh, Craig's bald in the back, man. He just needs to shave his head and let it go. You got a bald spot like that, it's time to just let it go.
Especially if your hair is dark and you can see it easily.
Right, when it's super apparent. I mean, look at Shogun's 38. He doesn't even have a bald spot, really. Kind of like a small one there.
If he grew it out like that, you'd probably see it more, though.
Maybe.
Gosh,
yeah, his cheek looks like it's broken.
Up.
Ooh, Shogun just landed a nice right, and Bearju shoots down. After he ate that right hand, he's like, nope.
Chin came straight up, and he took a good shot.
He's like, all right, that was dumb. I'm going to go in for the takedown again.
Oh,
because, I mean, right now, Shogun's winning the round.
Yeah,
we're 2 minutes in.
Yep. Wow, this is crazy, though. Hips underneath you. You got to get your hips underneath you.
He's elevating him. Don't grab that cage, Shogun. He almost tried to.
And
we're
he's down again.
So that's his third takedown officially.
Into a full mount almost.
Almost. And
he's got the back.
Again, he's got the back.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Shogun's trying to stand up, but
he's got both
hooks in. He can flatten him out.
And he rolls him away from the cage.
Against the cage, or away from it.
That's not where he wants to be at, though.
No, I thought he was going to flatten him out, though.
Nice job. Did you see Shogun pull that
Shogun's
leg out?
Bearju has a headlock. Throws a knee.
Good
left.
Right in that spot where
and then Shogun looks tired as hell. Do you see him?
Yeah.
He barely even tried to defend that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and he's taking big breaths right here.
He took a big breath.
Oh, man. Wow.
That's interesting. Because if Bearju gets him down again, he will end up taking the round.
100%. Well, I don't know. It depends on what happens afterwards.
Yeah, there's still 2 minutes left.
You know, but based on the way that Bearju landed some damage in that.
Yep. He almost had
that's the biggest factor there is damage.
There's a good move by Shogun. Let's go.
No.
Bearju switches to a single.
No. It's too low on it.
Yeah, but he got it. He just whipped him down.
I can't believe that
whipped him down.
I can't believe he got that.
Now he's got Shogun's back again. This is the third time he's had Shogun's back in this fight.
Oh,
now he's just landing punches, and Shogun said, "Nope, give me your arm. I'm done with that. I'm
done.
done.
Out that glove.
No more."
Keep your fingers out that glove there.
They're talking. Look at Bear Jew. He's saying something.
He's saying, get your fingers out the glove. I can see him putting the fucking fingers in. He's like sitting there working.
Oh, he's flattened Shogun out.
He's going to get a TKO.
And Shogun's just turtled. Ref's going to call it. Shogun's
Submit
turtled.
him. Choke him out real quick. Choke him out. Just choke him.
He tapped.
Oh, he tapped.
Whoa.
He tapped.
So that's going to go down as a submission.
I'm getting bonus points, baby.
I'm getting bonus. No, you're not. I'm not. You are. Because you picked submission, didn't you?
Yeah, I picked submission.
Oh, yeah.
Woo.
Why did Shogun tap that? He's going to call it quits.
Mario,
after this
welcome
fight.
back, man. Welcome.
Pretty close. Yeah. Welcome back, Mario. And hey, Mario's in the group, too.
Yeah. How's he doing?
He's down there right there with Phony, Lucas, and me.
Mario just joined. Was it last week or the week before last week?
Yeah, a week or two ago.
Yeah.
Close. But
nice.
I can't believe Shogun tapped. As soon as he flattened him out, Shogun was done. He just turtled up.
It's got to be that pain from whatever was up with that face. I mean, cause
it might be.
Something was wrong with that face, that side over there already.
And the old age is, 38 is old for a guy that's been in wars for 20 years like Shogun has.
Yeah.
38 is really old.
I mean, because look, he started it off. He hit him right on that side where it's all swollen twice to start it off. And then that's when he covered up.
But I'm just surprised the ref didn't stop it with as much damage as he was taking. He had to tap out.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But that's a win for me, baby. I'm taking that one.
Well, Herb Dean probably recognizes him as the legend he is in the wars that he's been through.
Yeah.
That's part of the problem with the biases that you...
But when you got a guy flattened out, he's not really doing anything to defend. You got to look out for his health, especially a guy that's been in wars.
Right?
Because, they probably have CTE at this point in their career.
Very possible.
We didn't know shit about CTE 20 years ago, and these guys are fucking going ham.
Nope. All right, so let's hear... obviously, we know what happened, but I want to hear him announce it anyway, just because that's fun.
Yeah. I like listening to the decisions.
Well, you know what? I feel good for the Bear Jew actually making up for that, what we both think he won that last draw.
Yeah.
So he did what he did.
Oh, they gave him TKO. No bonus points for you.
What the fuck?
He tapped. That's a submission. When you tap the strikes, that's submitting, right?
That's a submission. That's not
I'm pretty sure that's legally a submission in the rules.
Unless they're saying that he jumped in before
the ref didn't jump in before he tapped, though. The ref 100% did not jump in before he tapped.
Well, it is what it is.
And after 40 hurt is 3 times as bad.
Let's see what they say on
you ain't wrong, Mario.
Yeah. Let's see what happens here. All right, mute that again. Yeah, they literally counted it as a TKO, which, okay, I'm okay with it being a TKO.
Yeah, I don't think many people in our group picked Bear Jew by TKO, or by KO. Yeah. Everyone probably had him by submission or decision.
But I'm okay with it. Okay, so let's transition. Let's.
That puts me back up a little bit. All right, baby.
All right, let's check in with the group. So we go back to the group right now. Killa still remains in first place.
Yeah, Killa's killing it.
Correct picks.
Killa is killing it. Is this going to be his first victory tonight?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what's crazy is fourth place person is Bueno Knight, or second place person is Bueno Knight with 4 correct picks, and then our third place is Liam Perez with 6 correct picks.
Look at that though. Bueno has 4 correct picks, and every single one has been perfect.
Perfect. Decision perfect, and then perfects.
Yeah.
With the method and the round.
Yeah, so you got to realize that's 200 points for those two. That's 75.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's a good night for those guys, man. You remember when JGH just a few weeks ago, though, had 5 perfects. Crazy.
Yeah, she went crazy, and that was awesome. That was awesome.
See if I can get another win here and move on up a little bit. That'll be nice. See what Killa's got going on here. I got to look. I don't know if he's won the group yet.
Yeah, double check on that real quick.
I'm going to have to pull that. Oh, he got a perfect for that one.
Oh, my God.
Damn, Killa did pick him by knockout round 2.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That is crazy.
But Killa's got Calvillo by decision in the next one, which kind of lines up with me, I think. I got Calvillo by decision in this next one.
I don't know. That's crazy, though.
Let's hear Bear Jew talk a little bit.
Turn that up.
These Scottish accents, man. He said, it's like being 39 head on in a car wreck. About time for Shogun to retire. Yeah, Tampa, I agree, man. I think, 38 years old, been in the game for 20 years.
Although, I don't know. He didn't look too bad. Too bad.
Oh, Townsy got a perf on that one, too. Dang.
He really didn't look too bad until that face got hurt on that side.
Yeah, and so, when I called that out, I'm like, that right side of that face was purple.
Yeah.
It was weird
and it was
bruise.
Like this whole part right there, so it's kind of weird. But in other note, Rickson Gracie's birthday today.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
Dang.
It's his birthday today. So he's a 9th degree red belt in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. And it's his birthday. So happy birthday. He was 62 years old, born on November 21st, 1958. Pretty awesome, huh?
That's crazy,
Yeah.
man.
Think about that. So a lot of people, they spend, 10 plus years just to get a black belt. Like, imagine the life that you've dedicated to jiu-jitsu and how much knowledge you have at that point, to be a 9th degree red belt.
Yeah. I gotta tweet this one out now. Give a shout out on Twitter. We got Bear Jew.
Yeah.
Coming through, man.
Bear Jew.
One of the best nicknames in the game.
Yeah.
We've had some really good nicknames
I do
on
like
this
Raw
card.
Dog. I do like Raw Dog.
Mm-hmm.
I
Got
do
Raw
like that
Dog
one.
there. We got Bear Jew.
Yeah, I still like Touchy Feely.
Andre
I love that
Touchy-Feely,
one.
but he's not on this card.
Nope.
But that's another good
But I'm
nickname.
just saying in general, like Rick's story, his was good. Rick the Horror
Well,
Story.
yeah, that was a good play on his name. Mom said I'm totally ducking this week.
Well,
I think she meant sucking, but yeah.
all right, whatever.
The Dirty Bird, that's a good one. Playoff ATL there.
Tim Means, baby. Although I think he's going to lose tonight.
I mean, I don't know, man. Mike Perry's a weird one, and he missed weight bad. He had a bad weight cut.
Yeah,
A really bad weight cut.
he came in heavy. I don't know.
I don't know that he even actually tried to cut the weight.
I didn't think he looked that bad on the scale, to be honest.
He might not have. That's what I'm saying. He might not have even tried to cut the weight. He might have just said, screw it. Because he was tweeting about it for a week in advance, telling everybody, I'm this much overweight. I'm this much overweight. I got this much to go. I got this much to go. Maybe he's just playing it off like, dude, I'm cool with getting rid of 30% of my purse, but I'm going to get that W.
Well, we'll see what happens. I mean,
now, Tim Means,
I don't
for
know, but
all that he's...
25 pounds, he had a week to make weight. He had more than a week, but he
More
was
than a week.
25 pounds over a week ago. He had plenty of time to
Plenty
make
of
weight.
time to cut the weight.
I mean, I could have made that in 2 days.
Now, with Tim Means, though, he's a brawler.
Yeah.
He's only been knocked out, though, 2-3 times in his career?
I don't know.
I could have swore he's been knocked out a lot more than that. I looked it up yesterday, I think it was.
I'm going to look it up right now.
Look it up right now. He's only been knocked out a couple times, dude. It's crazy. I could have swore he's been knocked out way more times than
All
that.
right, so we're on Tim Means' record. But, you also have to be a little bit skeptical on Tapology. Sometimes they're wrong.
Tapology is a little weird. I usually just hang out with SureDog.
So he got knocked out by Nico Price.
Knockout list.
Nico Price is pretty good. He got knocked out by...
The Violent Bob Rossi. Yep, that's a good one.
Hey, that's one of my favorite fighters.
I love
Luis
him.
Pena. So on the Underground, mixedmartialarts.com, the Underground, Violent Bob Ross was pretty popular before he made it to the UFC. And that's where I first found out about him, and I used to watch him just basically because I found out about him on the Underground.
Tim Means has only been knocked out twice in his entire career. He has 12 losses. Only 2 of them are knockouts.
That's crazy.
5 submission losses, and I don't see Mike Perry tapping him.
Nope.
I think
Mike Perry will knock him out.
I think if Mike Perry's going to win, it's going to be in the first minute of either the first or second round. After that, it's going to be Tim Means, I think.
All right. I mean, well, we'll find out what happens here.
Yeah, that's why they fight, right?
Yep.
They fight to make it find out.
I don't know, man. Mike Perry's just... The guy's like a mental midget, man.
And
I don't think, I tried to get on the Mike Perry train. There was things about him that I tried to really like.
I kept telling you.
And I
kept
trying,
telling you.
I kept trying to, find something like, man, this guy. I mean, because honestly, when he's talking shit, I like listening to him talk shit.
Yeah. I like...
It's just so much just stupid stuff outside of there. Like, John Jones is a fucking angel compared to Mike Perry at this point. I mean,
Maybe.
Let's be honest.
Maybe.
No, he is. He is at this point, in my opinion.
I don't know. Mike Perry...
I mean, we just saw Mike Perry sock an old dude in the face. Well, I mean, we saw Conor McGregor do the same thing.
Yeah. No, Mike Perry's just not one of those guys that's very intelligent.
No, not at all.
He's a street dude.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he is. He's a street dude. But I was impressed in his last fight against, was it Mickey Gall?
Yeah, but it was Mickey Gall.
He showed good ground skills, though.
Yeah.
That we don't typically see from a Mike Perry.
But he did go the distance with him.
He did go to the
controlled
distance.
the fight the whole time.
And he out-grappled Perry. Gall.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard, though, because we don't really necessarily still have a real feeling on Mickey Gall.
That's true.
So Mickey Gall, for as long as he's been in the UFC, he really hasn't had many like big fights, and you know, like because he came in early in his career. He's 6-3.
Mike Perry didn't make weight. Even if he wins, it's a loss. Yeah, I hate when guys miss weight, especially when it's by that much.
If he loses, regardless, I mean, I think the UFC should suspend him for a while until he gets his personal.
Why did we switch sides? We switched sides a few weeks ago.
I'm left-handed.
Jake's left-handed. I'm right-handed, so
he kept stealing my beer.
We didn't want. We kept bumping each other like with our beers because we put them down with our right hand.
We'd go like this and put our beers in the middle.
It'd be kind of like this.
And then like sometimes we'd bump arms. Sometimes he'd steal my beer or something like that.
Yeah.
So we just switched. It's easier.
Yeah, he says Mario said that Perry did look kind of chubby at the weigh-ins.
He didn't look like he really tried.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know that he actually even tried to cut the weight.
Mm-hmm.
I think he might have been just content with taking that 30% deduction and going into the fight comfortable.
Maybe he thinks he's no, even if he thinks that, it's a stupid thing to think. You don't get bonuses if you miss weight.
Nope, you're ineligible.
You know, so
you cost yourself a lot of money.
Yeah.
30% of whatever you make.
Yeah.
Plus all your bonuses that you don't get.
Yep.
The economic cost there is not an intelligent move.
What I wonder, though, is if the UFC would still give backroom bonuses for it. I don't know, though. I doubt that they would.
My mother was the only woman to ever shoot 300 at Riverside. She's a lefty, dark sider. Oh, so he knows about the lefties.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Uncle Wes is a lefty, too.
Although I bowl right-handed.
Yeah, you're weird. You do a lot of different things left and right-handed.
Yeah.
Like you write with your left-handed, but you throw a baseball with your right hand.
I beat my meat with both hands.
Oh, you do what you got to do. Jake is a dark sider. Yep, them lefties are definitely dark siders.
Mm-hmm. Oh, all right. Who do you got in this one?
I don't even remember.
Chookagian versus Calvillo.
I think I picked Calvillo by decision.
I did too.
You got Calvillo decision?
Mm-hmm.
I think Calvillo's going to have a little bit better grappling.
I think that she's
probably a lot better grappling, honestly.
Chookagian's good and tough. I just feel like Calvillo's a little bit more of a fighter, like heart-wise, if that makes sense. They're both fucking fighters, but you know when you talk about the heart there.
Yeah, I know what you meant. So. Chookagian's a beast.
Mm-hmm.
Calvillo's a beast. This should be a very good fight. Mm-hmm. If anything, it should be a good one.
I've been happy with the girl fights lately. I mean, there's some that have been bad, but I would say
there's been a couple bad ones. But the girls have been putting on a show lately, especially during this quarantine. They've been putting on some good fights.
Yep. Yeah, and
she's tied 3-0-1 in her last 4, tied for the most submission wins, tied for the third most finishes in UFC strawweight women's history.
Yeah, I don't know.
Most submission attempts in UFC women's strawweight history.
I just don't know if she's submitting Chookagian.
I don't think she submits her.
No, I don't think so. She loses by...
Townsy has Calvillo by decision as well.
Yeah. She loses by decision or knockout at this point, as far as Chookagian goes. 2 of them were... I think they were split decisions. If I look at her record, hold on. Give me 1 second there. Yeah, so she lost by a hook to the body from Andrade. She's got great boxing. Not surprised about that. That one was not too long ago. And then she lost to Shevchenko, the champ. Or actually the sister from Ground and Pound.
Yes.
And Jessica I by split decision. And Liz Carmouche by split decision.
Oh, she's running now. Look at Chookagian. She's jogging out. She's ready.
Woo! All right. Well, we'll see.
But here we go.
We will
Who do you guys have? Katlyn Chookagian?
Yeah, she lost
or
to the
Cynthia Calvillo. You've got Calvillo, right?
Yep, decision.
I've got Calvillo. Townsy has Calvillo. I don't even want to look at the group.
How do you have it? You have Calvillo decision?
Yeah,
so
I have Calvillo decision.
You can't pass me right now. You're right behind me.
Am I?
Yep.
Oh, shoot, I moved up a little bit. Nice.
Yep.
Okay, nice. Very nice, I like. Chookagian's amazing fighter. She's
the first bow wrap was so good.
Makes
the
up for her
bow
lack
wrap was terrible.
Yeah, that's exactly kind of where Jake was going, you know. She's got a lot of heart.
Mm-hmm.
Good fighter. Yeah. But let me get this tweet out real quick. Chookagian. For Calvillo, who you got? Seems we all have Calvillo by D. Yeah, I think that's the safe pick, honestly. I think it's anything can happen in the fight game, obviously.
If you guys are new to this and you don't know what we're talking about, on Tapology, tapology.com/groups/434, you can join our group and compete with us. We like to compete with each other throughout the event, and we post the updates live as we go through. Right now, you can see where the group's standing at. Once again, that's tapology.com/groups/434. You can go there and compete. And while you're at it, you might as well hit that like button on this video and subscribe if you haven't done that yet. And you can join us next time that we do this, which won't be next week, actually. It'll be the following week afterwards.
Yeah, Jake is taking a hiatus next week, so we won't be doing a show next week.
Yep.
I'll
be in...
Jake's heading to Vegas.
Yeah, I'm going to go spend time with my brother for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, should be a good one. You know, usually I don't know that he's had family really for any holidays recently. I think he went to Heather's for a holiday once, but...
Well, not in a while. He hasn't.
Yeah, it's been a while, I feel like. So Calvillo's a -265 favorite on DraftKings.
Yeah.
I really wish they would make DraftKings legal in Washington State. They need to hurry up and get these online gambling laws in place.
They're already in place. The casinos and stuff just have to set up the infrastructure.
Currently, the only way you can gamble online is if you're on casino property.
The casinos can still run
cannot
it.
do it outside of a casino land.
No, you can. You can't.
No.
The casinos have to run it.
No, even
Washington State law, the casinos can run it.
Washington State law says it has to be on casino property.
Live gambling has to be on casino property, but you can do the online sports betting.
No, it says online.
They literally changed that at the beginning of 2020. They just don't have the infrastructure in place.
I'll have to show you.
So
what changed is the fact that they allowed online gambling, but only on casino property, not throughout the entire state. Now you'll see this. But here we go, round one starting off. Hey girl, what's up?
Oh, you said that to them. Like, who the fuck are you talking about?
She blew me a kiss. What do you mean? I can't tell her. I can't not say nothing back. All right, we meet her in the... So, Chookagian looks like she's got a lot of intensity right now, man.
She's got the size advantage.
Yeah, she definitely has a size advantage.
Very obvious size advantage here. Chookagian controlling the center. Calvillo's on the outside.
This is going to be interesting.
You got the number 2 ranked contender versus the number 4 ranked contender. Chookagian's ranked number 2. Calvillo is ranked number 4.
Yep.
But Calvillo is the heavy favorite right now. Not super heavy, but the favorite. They're playing just outside of each other's range right now. They're kind of figuring out each other's timing and speed. Chookagian's looking to step back and land a counter, though. Watch whenever Calvillo comes in to throw that right, Chookagian steps back looking for that counter left.
Yeah.
Still not anybody getting close enough that they can really land. Oh. Chookagian throws a kick, and Calvillo takes her down, but Chookagian back up fast. They probably won't credit that as a takedown. Chookagian's loose with that left arm. She's looking to get that popping and jabbing a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, how's our sound, you guys? We adjusted our sound a little bit to try not to peak as much. If it's too quiet, let us know. We can turn it up a little bit. If it sounds good, give us a thumbs up.
You know, Calvillo looks like that Oompa Loompa from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
The new one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at her face. She looks like that Oompa Loompa.
So funny.
I just noticed.
As soon as you said that,
you said the new one, and you saw that guy's
like 30
face.
of them as soon as you said that, and it was like,
I'm saying. Ooh, there we go. I don't know why I can always see like what fighters look like in movies. You know, what was her name?
I don't know. That was funny.
Townsy said sound is great. What was her name? She beat Ronda Rousey with a head kick. I don't know why. Holly Holm. You know, she looks like Cindy Lou Who. I always say these things, man.
That's so funny.
I'm telling you, when she gets that little bun on top of her head going, she looks like Cindy Lou Who.
All right. I don't know. Nobody's really asserting their dominance so far in this round.
No. I think if you have to depict a leader in terms of scoring, probably Chookagian at this point.
Probably. Let's see what the stats are showing right now.
And there's a failed takedown attempt by Calvillo. Chookagian sprawled. She saw that one coming a mile away.
All right, so as we're right now, they both have landed equal strikes up until this point.
Yeah. Ooh, there's a nice right hand by Calvillo. Calvillo's probably going to need to get more on the inside and try to get in the clinch. What the hell are you doing?
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Oh, I hate that ESPN app because it always pops up.
The auto plays. Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is that?
I'm like, what are you doing? Are you having a party, dude?
I'm going to turn my computer volume all the way down. Don't have to worry about that.
There you go. Ooh, there you go. Calvillo landed a nice right hand on that one.
But
Left.
even then, with Chookagian controlling the center, she's probably likely ahead on the scorecards right now.
Probably. These judges, a little weird when it comes to judging. It's hard to really depict who's doing what.
It's a good leg kick there. Yeah.
But you never just, for the sake of judging, you just don't want to be the fighter walking backwards.
100%. I am kind of getting annoyed with Chookagian swinging that arm, though. She's not really, like, for how loose she's pretending that arm is, it's not really that loose. You know?
Getting picky on her, Jake.
Well, she's like,
you need another one?
Yeah. She's like swinging it around like there's like, she's going to be popping it out and letting it go, but she's not.
All right. I miss anything good? I don't think
Nope.
so.
At this point, though, Calvillo has landed more strikes.
Yeah?
24-19.
Okay.
So in case
That's
you guys,
interesting.
if you guys are wondering,
Is it that total strikes or significant?
Landed.
Ooh, that was a really nice left by Calvillo
every
right
punch
there.
landed by both of them is counted as a significant strike right now. But Calvillo's got a cut by her eye, her left eye.
It looked like her left eye had something going on there.
Yeah, it's a little cut there.
Kind of like right on the bridge of the nose.
And, all right.
We got 5 seconds left. Neither wants to look too good because they don't want to have to fight Valentina.
That's true.
It's
That's
probably
so
facts.
The UFC fight stats that I'm looking at on ESPN are
You can
about...
pull them up. You got that up, don't you?
They're right here. Yeah, they're about 10 seconds ahead of what we have for the round, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, so fight
I've seen
stats right
Katlyn's
there.
head pop back quite a few. Yeah, I saw Katlyn's head definitely snap back. Calvillo landed some really nice
it's close,
shots.
though. So if you look at it, Chookagian was the more active fighter. She also controlled the center more. So she did throw 79 strikes, landed 23, and Calvillo landed 26 of 64.
Yeah.
So she was more accurate.
efficient, though.
She was more accurate. She was more efficient. But you also have to remember damage is a big factor. Calvillo has a cut.
Yep.
Aggression is something that they consider. Cage control. And
Boom, look at that
really,
one right
they
there.
consider the cage control more when you're controlling the center.
Yep.
You know, we've complained about that for a long time because of fighters like
we'll
Lyoto
continue
Machida.
to complain about that.
Oh, yeah. Well, because of guys like Lyoto Machida. I don't think cage control should really be a factor unless you're pressured up against the cage.
No, it'd be really
Or
cool to
octagon
see
control or something
commissions get rid of these boxing judges as MMA judges.
Or get
And
some
start to implement, you know, I think as the sport grows, we get more older fighters that take up judging roles
Yeah.
across
I mean,
the state,
we think
across the world.
we've talked about this a little bit. There's good and there's bad to that, right? Bad is biases that
You
you've
end up
already got
having
built
bias
in,
for
you know.
styles and stuff like
for
that.
styles and for teams that you've trained with or coaches that you might have worked with or fighters that you've watched for a long time or things like that. So it's good to have impartial judges, but it's not good to have not intelligent judges.
Alexander Volkanovski said he has Cynthia in this one, but shout out to everybody in the pub. Live in play-by-play. Katlyn Chookagian's minus 200 after that round with Calvillo at plus 150. So, I mean, that shows you how close round one really
I'm going
was.
to make a bet.
Round one was really close. I don't know that I would bet on this fight. This is a toss-up, in my opinion. Ooh, nice left hand by Calvillo gets through. But Chookagian landed a nice left on that one,
They
too.
have Chookagian the favorite after the first round.
After the first round, minus 200.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. That's something where I don't agree with them, and I might actually throw something on.
Yeah, Vegas thinks she won the first round. So.
Oh, fuck. You know what? I don't know if I can. I don't have any. I took all my Bitcoin out because Bitcoin's doing good.
So you took it out?
Yeah. Oh, but I got $10 in free play.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe I should.
Throw down a
save that.
$10 bet. But I don't know that I'd throw it down on this fight.
Ooh, man.
Chookagian, ooh, there you go. That was a nice one. Chookagian's little body kicks have been doing really, really good keeping Calvillo at range. She lands those body kicks, and then she throws a right or left just right over the top of it, too.
Chookagian, I got to start watching this. I will say that Calvillo's eyes on both sides are looking beat up.
Yeah. Chookagian's landed some good shots, too. The thing is Calvillo's landing some great shots. They're just not marking her up.
Well, and damage is a factor, right?
Mm-hmm. Visible damage.
Visible damage. So even though Calvillo may outland her in the strikes, if Chookagian can bust her up, that should put her up on the scorecards.
Yeah. So the way the unified rules on the new unified rules as of like 2017, I think it is. The way they say impact is the #1 criteria for striking.
Visible. And
then they define impact as lacerations, bruising, blood, anything like that. That's defined as visible impact, and that is the #1 scoring criteria when it comes to striking.
Mm-hmm.
Volume is second to impact.
You know, and Calvillo...
Ooh, there was a nice left hook by Calvillo.
Here's the thing, though. So Chookagian has the volume, not volume landed. She has the volume thrown, but she also has the damage, whereas Calvillo has the accuracy. She might still have the edge on strikes landed.
Yeah, it's close. There's no one's really separating anything. I think if anything...
Right now they have Chookagian ahead 40-39 on live stats.
Whew, see, she's getting that little sneaky left in there every time Calvillo comes forward. She just pokes it out real quick.
I think she's winning round 2 right now.
She's probably winning round 2.
So round 1, I'm leaning towards Calvillo.
I don't know. Round 1 was a toss-up, man.
Yeah, I mean, it was close, but I'm leaning to her based on the strikes. But it's hard to say.
It is, especially when Chookagian's holding the center the whole time.
Yeah, she's holding the center, and at the end of the first round, Calvillo had that first cut.
Look at that. She caught the leg kick, then threw her own. See, I really feel like Calvillo needs to get that takedown, man. She's got to shoot.
I mean, looking at the size right now, I feel like Calvillo's in the wrong weight class.
Maybe, because, I mean,
because she doesn't look bad, but she just looks too small.
Yeah. Yo, Lucas, what up?
We got Lucas back, huh?
Yeah, we got Lucas in here. Lucas A. He says, hi, brothers. What's going on, man? We got Chookagian is kind of controlling this fight, man.
This round at least. It's close.
Yeah, round 1 was close, but round 2 is definitely a Chookagian round with 30 seconds left. Calvillo's got to get inside somehow. She has got to cut her off. She's got to get inside, and she's got to get the takedown.
Yep. I mean, she's got to do something to take this round right now, because if you look at it, the stats that they're putting up there in this round, they just took them down. 27 head strikes to 21. That's overall.
I just did not think that Calvillo was going to be in a striking match with Chookagian.
No.
That's how she loses.
Yeah.
She's really only attempted one takedown.
If you really look at the size, though, that takedown might be hard. The strength factor might be...
It's definitely going to be hard.
I hate when Calvillo does that.
When she says, let's go?
Yeah, she does that a lot.
Let's go. I don't know,
drives me
man.
Nuts.
She says, let's go. She's trying to lull her in. Hey, keep going. Come on.
There's 10 seconds left in the round. Let's have a battle, right?
Yeah, maybe she can do something.
Ooh.
Maybe she can pull it out.
I kind of got it probably 19-19 right now.
Yeah?
Yeah. What do you think?
I think it's probably 2018 Chookagian.
All right. If we look at this right now, the strikes total, 46 Chookagian. Calvillo has 41. Chookagian has attempted 166 strikes, while Calvillo has attempted 142. Let me get that up on the screen for you. There you go. Gosh, I don't know. It's crazy. As far as the damage, that definitely goes to Chookagian right now. That definitely goes to Chookagian.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Chookagian's kind of just coasting right now. She's just settling in, sticking in the center of the cage and picking her apart. Perez or Figueiredo? I've got Figueiredo.
Yep, Figueiredo.
He's one of those fighters right now. You know, you look at Jose Aldo in his prime, John Jones, Khabib, anybody. These guys, he's one of those fighters that you can't pick against. Mighty Mouse. You know?
I mean, although I don't really feel like Jose Aldo's really slowed down much, I think
the competition has gotten better.
Yeah, the competition's gotten better.
Jose Aldo still looks good.
He still looks really good.
He's just fighting better fighters.
Way better fighters.
Now, but with Figueiredo, he's in that class, in my opinion, even though he's only, what does he have? 1 title defense, 2 title defenses now?
Well, I don't even know if it's really one. He beat.
He beat
125
Benavidez twice
to win the belt because the first time
and then he rematched him.
The first time he missed weight, so it didn't count as a title fight.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
So they did the rematch, and they said it was stopped earlier, some weird shit. I don't remember.
Yeah. So I mean, technically he'll have one title defense, I think, but
this will be his one title defense. This will be his first official title.
Well, he beat Benavidez the second time as the champion.
No, he wasn't.
That wasn't the champion. That was for the title.
Yeah, because the first time he missed weight, so he didn't get the belt, which is why they redid it in the first.
Yeah.
Plus, Benavidez had an argument about, I don't remember what it was, an illegal strike or something like that, or I don't remember. It was a weird argument that they had.
Yeah, Perez didn't look bad at weigh-ins.
No, Perez didn't look bad at weigh-ins at all.
Perez looked good, actually.
In fact, they looked a lot closer in size than I thought that they would look.
Definitely a lot closer than Benavidez and Figueiredo.
Yeah, yeah, definitely a lot closer.
That was a huge size difference. Figueiredo looks like he should easily be a bantamweight, but he's fighting down at 125. And as long as these guys are making weight, I have no problem with them fighting down there. So
dude looks fucking shredded. It's crazy.
And he's got power, man. Someone on the Tapology forums, actually, though, I was reading the comments for this fight.
I want to get back to that. Tampa, I want to get back to that after this is over here. Because we've been debating this, and we've talked about this a lot.
We keep talking about that a lot. But let me say this real quick. Someone on Tapology forums said that outside the last Benavidez fights,
Benavidez fights?
Yeah, the Benavidez fights, they were saying that Figueiredo looked average.
I mean,
I don't know about that.
I don't know if he's.
I'd have to actually go back and rewatch him. It's hard because you get recency bias, and then you got to try to remember and pull up all the old fights. I don't know that he'd look average.
No, I mean, I don't remember. I mean, there's been fights where he's looked average. There has been fights when he's looked average. I will say that. But Tim Elliott, he finished him in the first round. That was right before.
Tim Elliott's been fun.
Yeah, well, and that was right before the Benavidez fights. So he's on 3 finishes in a row, regardless of how you want to say that. Let's see. Yes, Alexander Pantoja, but Pantoja's tough.
He's real tough.
You know, he lost to him by decision, and he lost to Jussier Formiga. Well, that is true. Jussier Formiga, who actually got beat by Alex Perez. Alex Perez beat him.
Yeah.
Let me pull that up. I want to verify that, because if I remember right, Alex Perez did beat him.
Now, Calvillo seems a lot more aggressive this round. She's coming forward a lot more.
She's got to win it. So, I don't know.
Maurice's eyes on the scales looked weird.
Whose eyes on the scales?
I'm assuming Perez.
Perez? Yeah, I don't know. Perez has weird eyes.
What was that? I just missed it. I looked down. I just missed it. Calvillo was rolling on the ground.
Caught a kick.
Okay.
Kind of rolled out of it. Threw out of it.
Yeah. We got a minute and a half left in this fight.
Well, I know who's going to be the more sore fighter after this fight.
You're right.
You know,
I think Chookagian's cruising to a decision here, 30-27.
Chookagian looks like she can go on a date after this if she wanted to. Go out. She doesn't look like she's even been in a fight.
No.
I mean, it's crazy. And
wasn't Figueiredo injured versus Formiga? I don't know off the top of my head on that one.
It's possible.
Oh, we almost had our first takedown. Come on.
It's possible that he was. I will say, though, Chookagian's pulled away a little bit more in this third round here.
I think it's 30-27. We got a minute left, so anything can happen. But I think
at the rate it's going this way, I'm thinking 29-28. There might be a 30-27. That first round was so close. That first round was close, but damage and cage or octagon control, whatever you want to call it, went to Chookagian in that first round. So she very well may have won it based off of that.
Yeah, I think it's 30-27 Chookagian at this point. Coming into the fight injured, that's what I heard. It's possible. I don't know. I'd have to go back. How long ago was the Formiga fight?
That was at the beginning of 2019. It wasn't very long ago.
So almost 2 years ago.
It was, it was 3 fights ago, 4 fights ago, maybe 5.
There's a great 1-2 by Calvillo right there. No, definitely not enough. We have 15 seconds left.
15 seconds, and she's got to finish, in my opinion.
A lot of heart by Calvillo. But she just was not enough for Chookagian. Chookagian won this fight.
Chookagian won because she has the size and the length to land those strikes before Calvillo.
And she just picked her apart the whole time.
She used her size and length really well. You know, I mean, there's an obvious an obvious size advantage there, but yeah, Chookagian wins that fight in my opinion. What do you guys think?
I don't know, but I feel like the entire group might have got that one wrong because I don't know if anybody picked Chookagian.
Well, let's see what they
I went
announced.
back and
Judges,
forth.
judges have made some weird calls. Let's see. Let's not lose hope yet. I'm looking forward to a Calvillo decision be a shitty judge, and I'm okay with that.
I'd be okay with it for the
It'll
sake
bump me up.
for the sake of points. I'm definitely
bump me
okay
up.
if Calvillo somehow got a judge's
But,
decision.
I mean, I would be, if I was Chookagian and I lost this fight, I'd be pissed.
Straight up, Tampa. She managed her distance extremely well. Calvillo needed to get this thing to the ground, and I thought that's where she would win it, but she didn't. And maybe the size was just too much for her. Chookagian did really well on the 2 takedown attempts that Calvillo threw.
Hey, so before they announced the decision,
She doesn't even look like she's been touched.
That's what I'm saying. She could go out on a date. She could do whatever she
Oh,
wants.
here's the decision. Let's go.
All right.
Bruce
Speaking
is
of
sitting there
games-
waiting for him to get done reading the
Speaking of
Cyberpunk.
games, I got something else.
We go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27.
Chookagian.
Boom.
Yeah, she knows. She's smiling too. You know what? It would have been kind of funny to see her face if they had run. Cynthia, Calvillo, what?
Oh, yeah.
Watch somebody just turn around and off on Bruce, man, just go off. Like, what'd you say? I know you read that wrong.
I know that they were talking about a different game being announced, but we're giving away 2 copies of a video game.
Yeah, UFC 4. As
So-
soon as we get to 500.
Yeah, we have a video. We have a contest video. We're gonna post it in the link. We'll post it in the comments here in a second. It's the EA UFC 4 video game. We're giving away 2 copies once we hit 500 subscribers. So all you have to do is click on the video that he's gonna post in the comments. Cullen's gonna post in the comments. Watch that video. It'll tell you what to do. Basically, like the video, subscribe to our channel, and comment on that video. When we do our giveaway, we're gonna go straight from the comments on that video. So make sure that you like the video, you subscribe to our channel, and you comment on that video. We can check to see if people are actually subscribed or not, which is actually cool.
We can check it all, man. That's great.
Which is actually cool because in the past I didn't know we could do that. I found that out like the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. Well, you called somebody out actually in the
I know.
comments on one of the videos because they said I subscribed, and you actually
I
called
was
them
like,
out.
you didn't
Like, no, you
subscribe?
didn't.
I can see you didn't subscribe.
that was kind of funny. I was laughing at that one, man. That was hilarious.
So yeah, I mean, do that. We want to give away 2 copies. Basically, you help us reach our goal of 500 subscribers, and we give you a free copy of
Yeah, UFC 4, and it's not a bad game.
potentially,
You know,
2 copies. So we're giving away 2 copies. They can both be PlayStation. They can both be Xbox. We don't care.
Yeah.
We're doing 2 copies.
I was playing just the other night, and I texted you recently. I started a campaign, a career mode on hard. I started first on easy or normal.
Oh, was that when I sent you that?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I started a career mode on normal just so I can figure out the new controls because they completely reworked their control system,
Yep.
and a lot of people are pissed off about it. I don't know why.
It's supposed to be more friendly to the different techniques and submissions
grappling and
stuff
stuff.
that you're doing.
I haven't created a grappler yet. I've done kickboxers. But so I started a career mode on 185 recently, and I knocked out Yoel Romero in like 6 seconds for the title.
I
I
know.
sent you a text about
And
that.
then I said, what the fuck are you talking about?
You said you're like on UFC 4?
No, I said on UFC ESPN 4.
Oh, yeah, you said
And you're like,
ESPN.
that's my beer.
Yeah,
What the fuck are you doing?
You said ESPN. And I'm like, no, in real life. I've never been on ESPN in my life.
Never been on ESPN 4. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, fucking idiot, dude. What the fuck is this guy talking about? And
Probably.
I looked at
Then
it
you
when I
looked
was
at your
sober, and I realized that I said ESPN 4.
That's so funny. Because, yeah, when you said ESPN.
Not EA UFC 4.
I do that all the time, though. Like, when people send me shit and they, like, accidentally, I know what they're talking about, I gotta fuck with them. So I did it to our sister earlier today during the Duck game. Hold on, I gotta pull this up. She said something
Hey,
funny.
by the way, you don't usually see me wearing my college football gear, but today I decided to throw some Duck gear on, too. Throw some support out there.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna find this because it was hilarious. I don't remember what she said. Oh, something. She said she's turning something into. She was talking about Spectrum cable. So she has Spectrum cable, and she said I'm gonna candle it. She was trying to say I'm gonna cancel it, and I said, what center are you gonna candle it in? or what center are you gonna use? And she's like, what? And then she's like, oh my God, you're stupid.
You're such a dumbass.
Like, but I can't help it. I'm an asshole like that. I gotta mess with people, man.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and pull up that video real quick. What is that? EA UFC.
Yeah, EA UFC 4. You just type in contest
There it is. Boom, right there. I got
or
this.
giveaway. It pops right up.
Yeah. I can just go like this. Boom. Control C. Bam.
Oh, whose ugly mug is that?
That's my ugly mug.
The first time I pulled that video,
She's smiling, but in her head, she's just thinking about what Tampa. Yeah, see, Mario, you're right. Tampa's right too, though. I don't think any of these girls really want anything to do with
no,
Shevchenko.
with Shevchenko, I don't
She
think so.
is
So
a
you guys got to
beast.
So you guys have to understand. So when you look at Amanda Nunes and how good she's looked,
Whoa, Fisty, I think actually picked Chookagian. He moved up.
So we'll talk about this real
He
quick.
did. He got a
He
perfect.
did. He got a perfect. on
Wow.
that.
Congrats. Shout out to Fisty McKicker choke in the group. Moving on up. He might have been the only one to pick Chookagian.
Yeah. He might have. Now you made me forget what the fuck I was trying to talk about. Damn it.
I don't know.
What was it? What were we saying right before that? Literally.
We were talking about nobody wants to fight Shevchenko.
Oh yeah. So Shevchenko, you got to realize like how well she did against Amanda Nunes, and it didn't look as it wasn't as impressive when you watched it at the time, but now look at what Amanda Nunes has done, looking at what she's done in MMA, it's way more impressive now at this point.
Right?
I mean, she went to a decision twice with her and lost to her decision twice.
Mm-hmm. And Amanda Nunes, in my eyes, is the women's GOAT.
Oh, she's the GOAT for
100%
sure.
the women's GOAT.
For sure. I mean, you look at the two other people who potentially had an argument, Ronda Rousey and Cyborg, and she beat them both. And she not only beat them both, she didn't.
Unless Maia wins today. Yo.
Wait, didn't she finish Cyborg as well?
Yeah, she knocked her out in the first
that's
fight.
what I'm thinking.
She knocked her out in the first
So
fight.
she finished both the GOATs, or the other girls who have a potential claim to the
The
GOAT?
two women that for years everybody was
Had
like
the
kind
claim.
of afraid to fight.
The girls that had the claim to the GOAT.
And she knocked them out.
And she knocked them both out.
So, yeah,
So-
she's the women's GOAT. She's a beast, man. And
Mhm.
I think her and her wife just recently had a baby too, didn't they?
I don't know. That's
I think they did. I think they just
don't even
they
know
either
what
had
I'm
a
talking about. That's
baby
so
or
fucking weird.
they were talking about having a baby, something like that. But let's get to this real quick, because you remember how Tampa said, how do you guys say the judges have done with the 10-8 scoring rounds, you know, in general? Not in tonight's fights, obviously, but do you think it's underused or overused at all?
I think it's underused.
I agree. We've talked about this a little bit, because when you go by the new scoring criteria based off the new rules that were established in the I think it was the ABA, the American Boxing Association, I think that's who they use for the rules.
Yep.
For the 10-9 must. The way the rules are laid out, you know, you're supposed to be able to give more 10-8s out frequently, and they use grappling in that now to where you don't just have to actually do a ton of damage. You just got to control a fighter for a round, and you get the 10-8. Like, if you completely control the round.
Yeah.
Like, domination, they actually define domination as control for an entire round.
Well,
like something
I
like
mean,
that.
the whole thing is they're trying to get to a point where we're using this 10-7 more, right? So we have to be able to differentiate from the rounds a little bit more, because there's some rounds that are super close. There are rounds that are obvious winners, and then there are rounds where the people are almost finished and completely manhandled. So you have to have a differentiation between the three of them, right? So if I barely beat you in a round, in one round, but then I beat you handily in the next round, but not enough to where the damage is significant or anything where I almost finish you, but I mean, I outscored you, I outstruck you, I controlled the cage, or whatever criteria it is that you want to use, but it wasn't enough damage or anything to really say that, oh, you almost finished the fight. There's got to be a difference between a close round, a round where you clearly win the round, or a round where you almost finish the person.
Yeah, or just
So-
completely dominate
yeah,
them, even
so-
if you don't almost
yeah.
finish them.
I mean, so you got to have the 10-7. Like, so actually,
That's where we were
Grappling-
talking about they
grappling
don't
control.
use 10-7s enough.
they don't use 10-7s enough. Grappling control, right? So that's actually weighed equally to the striking.
Yep, grappling and striking are equal in the current rule set.
So if I take you down and I control you on the ground for a full 5 minutes, even if I don't submit you, I mean, I should probably pretty much get a 10-8
Yeah, and
automatically.
And Lil Smurf, you're not wrong at all. You know, real good argument for Valentina winning the second fight. It was extremely close. That was an extremely close fight. And that's how good Valentina is. You know, she's a 125er.
Yep.
Like, you know, and you look at Nunes, she's a 135er, 145er, winning belts in 2 divisions. It's just crazy, man. And this is actually the fight. If you guys are watching, you know, you got Derek Lewis versus Curtis Blades. They announced that one. That's a fight that I'm looking forward to. That should be a good one. And Valentina had to fight Nunes twice because there was now the women's 125 division. Yep. I actually thought Valentina won their last fight, but it was, yeah, a lot of people actually thought Valentina won that fight. That was one of those fights that was just uber close. Either girl had an argument. But at this point, for me, still personally, I got to give Amanda Nunes, man, 135-pound champion, 145-pound champion. She beat the 2 women. Obviously, Holly Holm exposed Rousey in that one, but I mean, you know, she's beat everybody who can even be close to be considered the women's GOAT. So it's got to be for the women. Rousey's there. Not Chookagian, but Chookagian's probably getting a title shot next. She's been pretty good herself. But yeah, Shevchenko, she's right there, man. 125. That would be fun if they got a third fight. If Shevchenko goes up to 135 and gets a third fight with Nunes. What do you guys think about that? Shevchenko versus Nunes 3. You think that's a possibility?
I mean, I think so.
Why not? Especially, let's say Shevchenko dominates Maia. Okay, we're doing a hypothetical here.
Okay.
Why not make Nunes Shevchenko 3? Especially with the second fight being so controversial.
I think that that's a good argument. The real truth is, though, who do we have lined up for them to fight in their own weight classes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, Chookagian's going to be next. She was already number 2 for 125. She was already number 2. She just comes in dominating.
But I said
Calvillo.
both of them, right?
Right.
So, because if you look at 185, Israel Adesanya.
135.
No. I'm
you're
switching
talking.
to.
Oh, you're good. Okay.
You look at 185. Israel Adesanya is looking for opponents right now. The problem is in the top 5 for him.
Mm-hmm.
He's cleared out the top 5 outside of a
beat
couple
them all.
of people who are coming off of
And
losses.
then the people he didn't beat are coming off losses. They're
losses.
coming off losses to people that he's already beat.
Yeah, so he needs someone to fight. So it makes sense for him to bump up to 205 to chase the title, whereas Jan's got a whole division he can try to clear out. But Adesanya doesn't really have anybody that really makes sense right now. So it makes sense for Adesanya to move up to 205 to fight for another title while they catch up the 185 championship, really establish the next couple of contenders there. So now who do they both have at 35 or 45 for Nunes next? Because she's pretty much cleared out 35, I feel like.
Kind of. I mean, and then if you look at 125,
the closest,
Shevchenko's already beat Chookagian. She finished her.
Yeah.
And that was, her last fight, actually. Chookagian. She beat her in February of this year.
It makes it hard.
And now Chookagian's already going to be right there at the number 1 contender after the Maia fight, assuming Maia loses.
Yep.
If Maia loses, you got to give...
if Maia wins, she has the match.
If Maia wins, I think you give Shevchenko a rematch.
If Maia wins, you give her a rematch at against
for
Maia.
the title. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
because you got to look at Shevchenko. Her last 2 losses have only come to Amanda Nunes.
Let me pull that up on here real quick. You got Shevchenko's up on there?
Yeah, I've got Shevchenko up right now. Tim Means, Dirty Bird, walking out right now, baby. I've got Tim Means coming. What do I have him by? I'm pretty sure I picked him. I
What happened to our audio? All right, do we have audio now? No, we don't have any audio.
I don't know.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. What'd
It's
you do?
back.
So what happened?
Damn. I don't know.
How long were we without audio? When you came back from the bathroom?
No, you should have probably from the moment I transitioned. Oh, it's not on here.
It's not on this one?
Yeah, not on this scene.
Oh, okay.
Because I changed. Remember, I changed this scene up. Hello. Okay, there we go. We're good. We should have it on there. All right. Let me know, you guys. I'm gonna switch back to our
Thank you,
old
Tampa.
scene.
Thank you guys, Mario Tampa, letting us know.
So, I'm gonna switch back to the other scene. Comment in the comments and let us know if the audio is working on that good now. It should be there. I don't know why it
Only a
wasn't
minute.
there before.
Okay, good.
All right. So, do we have audio again? Oh, it looks like we do
it's
here.
still good. From the graphics on screen, the audio is bouncing.
All right,
so
I'm
we
gonna
should
leave
be
it on
all right.
this one. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the audio. Thumbs up, good. Thumbs down, bad. Just in case they can't see or hear.
Think Nunes would want too much money to make a third fight with Shevchenko. Already 2-0 against her. Smurf, you're probably right.
With an argument, though,
That's
I don't
definitely
know.
an argument.
With an argument, though, do you really want to say I'm 2-0 with you, but I might have lost to you last time?
Yeah. Who's next in line at 135? 135, 145. Who do we got next in line? Let's pull up the UFC rankings. You pull up 45, I'll pull up 35.
They're going to watch us pull them up live.
You got that on the live stream there?
Yep.
Nice.
All right, Amanda Nunes is at pound for pound.
Man, Smurf, I would love for the Jake and I have actually been big advocates. Jake's old training partners with Mike Pierce, who is actually part of what is that? They have a movement to try to get the Ali Act. It's got Randy Couture, a lot of other ex-fighters. They're trying to push.
Mike Pierce fought in the UFC for a while there.
Yeah,
but
they were trying to push for a long time to get fighters, get the Ali Act into MMA so fighters can get paid better.
Ali Act MMA.
I would love for fighters to get paid better.
All right, so Holly Holm.
They would
Jermaine,
just it'd just be great.
I like Jermaine Durandamy.
So
She's been around
you
for a
got the
while,
women's 145?
She already lost.
Women's strike, flyweight.
She already beat. Yeah, she's literally cleared out 45. There's nobody for her to fight at 45.
Jermaine Durandamy is number 1.
35. She already beat her. She beat
Holly Holm,
Aspen Ladd's probably the next one in line.
I don't know that.
I don't know.
Aspen Ladd's not going to beat her.
No, Aspen Ladd's not going to beat her.
That's terrible. Number 3. Ugh.
That's the whole point, though. They should fight again.
She's 9-1 though.
Yeah, but she ain't gonna beat her.
I just don't see the skills in Aspen Ladd to beat.
Although
Amanda
she
Nunes.
did beat. That's right. She did beat Durandamy. That's true.
Yeah, I just don't think that anybody in the top 5 right now, top 10, no. None of these guys are beating Amanda Nunes at 135.
No, I don't think so.
Shevchenko's the only one I would give it to.
At this point, but that's gonna come back down to Nunes. What does she want to do?
Yeah.
What does she want to do? In boxing, they have a lot of tune-up fights, or they used to have things like the Bum of the Month Club for certain fighters, where there was a lot of people that they were fighting.
All right, so we got
number
mumble
1 or
rapper
2.
Mike Perry in here now.
Mumble rapper?
Yeah, he's got them face tattoos. If you didn't know, he's part black. He posted on Twitter that he's like 1% black.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's why he's allowed to use the N-word.
Yeah. Is he the same amount black as Pocahontas is Indian?
Yeah, Pocahontas is Indian, but I know who you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah. But last time Tim Means
looking
fought,
a little bit thicker in the gut there, though.
Yeah. So last time
But not
Tim
bad.
Means fought, he fought Staropoli, and I picked Staropoli to knock out Means in that fight, and he almost did. But Tim Means ended up pulling through, and I'm
Perry's
pretty
looking
sure
fat too, man. He ain't.
that's
in shape either.
that's what they were saying, dude.
Well,
Perry
he looked
looked
fat
at the weigh-ins.
The problem is though, when you look fat at the weigh-ins and you miss weight, it's hard to say like how much did you really actually try to cut. But I mean, he looks like he probably tried to cut a little bit, but he.
But
didn't
here's
go
the thing,
crazy.
dude. Tim Means is looking.
Means
He
hit him with
landed
that
some
straight
good
left.
ones. Another straight. If Means does this all fight, it's a wrap. If he can stand and use his range,
Perry's just gonna try to bulldoze.
Perry's gonna try to grapple with Means.
Damn it, dude. Perry's not gonna be able to bulldoze Means like that.
No, I don't
not
know that he
happening.
wants to. He'll get him down,
Oh
but
my
I don't know that he wants to
gosh.
grapple with Tim Means. Tim Means is too lanky.
And Tim Means is too smart on the ground.
That's what I mean. Tim Means is kind of like me with his lankiness. He's going to be able to use his legs and keep Perry from doing anything.
Yeah. Yep.
This not a smart move from Perry, but I think
He passed though. He's in the
He
half
did
now.
pass.
He's in the half.
You know what's crazy? I said with Mickey
he's
Gall,
working on passing, though.
Perry looked better on the ground than we've ever seen versus Mickey Gall. Now he's over here versus Tim Means, and he's not.
Oh, but he's got the back of Tim
Wow,
Means.
Tim
No
Means
way.
just gave
With
up
the
his
hook
back?
in, 2 hooks in. No fucking way.
Hold on. Wow, there's no way. Tim Means has lost 5 times by submission. 5 times by submission. But I don't see Mike Perry tapping out Tim Means. There's no
Dude,
way.
I'm gonna tell you what. If Mike Perry could ever get his mental game in fucking check, he might be a world
No
champion.
way.
That guy might be a world champion because he's doing all this shit without
Kayla
a real
Harrison.
camp.
Damn,
without
dude.
a real
Yo, little
team.
Smurf shout out, man. You know his shit.
Without a real anything.
Kayla Harrison would be a good second option. I like that. Yeah, I don't know that she would sign to fight either of them at this point. But I mean, why not? I mean, if they pay her enough to fight Shevchenko for a 3rd time, you got to take that. You got to take it. They got to give her the money, though. I agree. Amanda Nunes, she needs to get that money.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Mike
you're
Perry
the goat.
said he
She's
joined the
goat.
Mile
She
High
should.
Club on the highway. His gal is the hooper duper preg. So, if she's really pregnant, cool for them. He's got Tim Means. He's got a rear naked going against. It's not under the chin though.
All he's gonna do is crank it though.
It's gonna be a crank.
This is gonna be a muscle thing.
Tim Means he's gonna tire himself
And
out.
that's not even proper technique locking the body.
No, he doesn't.
But
have
he's got it cranking.
He's
Tim Means
trying.
is fine. Tim Means is fine.
Tim's definitely fine. He's turning sideways. Look at this.
You know what? I picked Perry to win by 1st round knockout,
That's not happening.
and I'm actually pissed that Tim Means is losing.
Only because Mike Perry's not gonna knock him because it's on the ground.
Well, because of Mike Perry's a piece of shit.com. He ain't never been there.
Pieceofshit.com.
Remember? What fighter was that? That was Darren Till. Mike Perry's a piece of shit.
Darren Till actually made a website. I remember that.
Yeah.
Pull that up if you can. Put that on the stream. See if you can get that up. I don't even know if it's still live, but that I do remember that. I sent you the link for that when Darren Till dropped that shit. That was hilarious.
See if I can.
But Darren Till's like, dude, I don't
I don't even know how to spell fucking. Is it Mike Perry? Is it Mike Perry is a piece of shit.com?
I think so. I don't remember. But that was hilarious when he dropped that. Perry lost all his gas now. Yeah, Mario, I'm hoping he did. Because he says that's the biggest if in history. You're probably not wrong, Tampa.
What's that?
But yeah, I'm that's why I picked Tim Means by decision right here. I knew, and I told you if
What did he say was the biggest if?
I think he's talking about Smurf's Shevchenko thing. But I've got Tim Means picked by decision. The Dirty Bird, baby.
So
Like I said, I picked against him in Staropoli, and Staropoli couldn't even finish him. I don't think Mike Perry's going to finish him. But if Mike Perry wins, it'll be in the first round of the first minute of the first or second round. That's what I said, right?
that is what she said. 100%.
So
you said
we're
it's
gonna
going to be early. You said it would be within the first minute of the first round or first minute of the second round.
yeah, first minute of the
Specifically.
first or second round.
Of the first or second, yeah. Which, at this point, though, I don't know. I think Perry probably stole the round. I kind of got sidetracked there.
Yeah, Perry might have won the round, but I don't think
But-
he's going to win the fight.
No, he don't look like he's in shape
I think
enough
he's
to win a
done
fight.
after that first round. He blew his wad trying to finish him there with
Tim
the crank.
Means looks fresh still.
Yeah, dude, he didn't even have to really defend that.
No,
Perry didn't even know how to get a body triangle or a body lock or anything.
it was crazy. He locked up everything wrong.
But look, now Means is just slow picking him apart. Look at that. He might have made this round really close, to be honest.
I want to look at the fight stats
It's
on that.
probably a Perry round.
Nope, it's a Tim Means round, 100%.
You think so?
100%.
Dude, like I said,
mean,
Means picked him apart.
Outside of a little bit of control there, I mean, I'm looking at the fight stats right now. If these fight stats are right.
Pull that up on the stream so the fans can see that, man.
Well, we didn't have audio last
Perry
time, so
getting
I'm
hold
a
of the
little bit
mental
nervous to
game is what I was
transition
talking. Yeah, Tampa, dude, that mental game is what has been killing Perry. Smurf, that's a good idea. Go to BKFC, bare knuckle fighting.
I signed up with them online.
What do you mean?
I filled out a fighter application.
Oh, you're gonna try to do bare knuckle?
I've been practicing my boxing lately.
I'm not worried about that. I'm saying you're gonna actually try to go bare knuckle, huh?
Well, maybe.
If they give you a fight, you're
Yeah.
gonna take it?
We'll see.
Fuck who
Here's
it
the
is,
problem.
right?
Here's the problem. The same problem that I've had my entire career. They don't have my weight class. It's like 135 to 155.
They don't have a 125 in
No,
BKFC?
It's like 135 to 155. But yeah, I still signed up anyway. I said, fuck it, 155. I don't really have to cut weight. I can still drink and party and do what I want.
Yeah, but you're a 135er. If you're gonna do
125er.
that, you need to go 135.
Well, it's 135 to 155 or something like that. So
Yeah.
why would I? But
Because the guys you're gonna be fighting at 155 are gonna be dropping down from 170 pounds.
there's no weight class below 155.
Oh, I thought you
literally
said it
says-
was 135
Yeah,
and
that's
150.
no.
Oh, you're saying the 155 limit is
It says
is,
like 135 to 155.
is okay, so it's one weight class and it's 135 to 155. Okay,
Yeah,
I,
I
see
mean,
what
like,
you're saying.
I mean, here's what I was thinking about. Like, I boxed professionally.
Look at Perry's
I
face,
fought-
dude. The
I
visible
fought
damage is right
MMA
there.
professionally. Like, I'm not afraid to fight somebody. I've never lost. Well, okay, so that's not true. I got knocked out in my pro boxing match on 2 days' notice, but I've never lost a striking match in MMA.
That was a flash knockout too.
Yeah, I mean,
I remember that one. Ooh,
but-
good head kick from Perry. That was kind of sneaky. But Tim
It
Means
didn't
is
connect,
picking.
though. It
No,
didn't
it
really
didn't connect. But it was a good attempt. But Tim Means, the Dirty Bird, man, he's landing. Look at Perry's face. He's showing some damage. Oh, did he just hurt himself on that little slip? He threw a kick and kind of like wobbled a little bit. I wonder if those leg kicks, because look at Tim Means. He's kind of throwing that little like John Jones stepping side kick to the knee.
I gotta get back into that. I started looking at the bare knuckle FC stuff. So
Get off bare knuckle. We're in the middle of a round, baby. Look at that in the middle of the in between rounds. We got 340 left. See what's going on. Perry is the best broken nose champ.
Yeah, that's true. That fucking thing was gnarbar, dude. Like,
That was who did that? I don't remember.
it's like 2
I
fights
do
ago.
remember the nose though. That thing was
It was
jacked.
like 2 fights ago, I feel like.
And I broke my nose once, but I told people I got jumped.
Oh, when you fucking broke it on the log?
I broke it chopping fire with a piece of firewood.
No, you weren't chopping. You smacked
Or
the
no,
log
no.
on a log.
No, I didn't smack a log on a log. I broke it on the beach with my foot.
No, it was a
No.
big log.
I know, and I
and
broke
you
it
took
with
a
my
small
foot.
log on
No,
the
I
fucking
didn't.
beach. Yeah, and that's why it
No,
smacked
I
your
didn't. You weren't
face.
there. Only me and Chris Godwin and Jason were there.
I was there. We were
No,
all
you weren't.
You were a motherfucking liar. I'm telling
Now, what happened was I put the log down on another log. I put it down. You know how you step on wood and snap it, right? That's what I did. Is I stepped on this. It was probably a good sized log. I don't know why I did it, but I stepped on it, and as it broke, it snapped up and flew up and almost hit me in the face. And I
he
tried
hit
to
the log
matrix
down and it snapped up.
it. A piece of
Physics will
wood
even show you.
came up.
Boom.
No, physics even show you as you step on a log, it snapped and
It
broke
splits
up.
in half.
It splits in half, and the top half came flying and hit me in the side of the face. I almost got out
I
of
mean,
the way.
it was funny as fuck because he broke his nose.
I was
but
literally this close to getting out of the way. I dodged back, and it just caught my fucking big ass nose. And it popped, blood came out, and I said, Jason, Chris, I'm out of here, dude. My nose broke. And so I started walking home because Mom and Bart were walking up the
Me-
beach that night.
Yeah, I know. I was there.
I don't think you were
Yes,
there.
I was.
I don't think so.
I was fucking there. I'm telling you, I was there.
Because I was by myself when I broke my nose because Chris and Jason
We
were up
were
in the
all
bushes.
gathering wood.
No, Chris and Jason were up in the bushes doing some weird shit.
No, we were all gathering wood. That's so funny.
And it was the 4th of July, by the way.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it was the 4th of July because we were watching the fireworks at the Spit, right?
No, we weren't at the Spit. We
We
were
were-
in Salishan, but we weren't at the Spit.
Yeah, we were down a ways at
Yeah, we were
Salishan.
ways
We were
down.
close.
We were ways down at Salishan, but we weren't like all the way at the Spit.
Make it stop. It's like a punching bag. Kind of moves and throws back. Yeah. Let Tim Means keep doing this. You know why? Mike Perry needs to get
He
humbled,
just needs
man.
to be cut. I mean, honestly, he at this point, if he hasn't been humbled, he's like 1-4 or 1-5 in his last 6 or 7 fights.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point,
He needs to join a real gym, dude. The guy's trying to do it on his own, and I respect that. But he needs to join a real gym. You're at the big dogs, right? This is the MLB. This is the NFL.
This
The
is the
NBA.
NBA. I mean, this is the World Series. You know,
This
when
is
you're
the
getting
big
to
time.
This point,
You need to get a team. I respect he's trying to be independent and do it, but look at that. Look at Tim Means,
Ooh.
man. He's just piecing him up, dude. Jesus Christ.
yeah, he is.
I mean, Perry's throwing right now. He's going wild,
But he's missing.
he's missing. He missed most of those. Do you guys even know each other? No, yeah. Dude, we're brothers, but this was probably when I was in high school. I was probably 16 when it
No,
happened.
You
Which
weren't in
is
high
why I
school
know.
yet.
Yes, I was in high
No,
school.
you weren't, dude.
Yes, I was in high school. This is why I know you weren't there because you moved out when you were in 8th grade.
which puts you in 10th grade.
I was in 10th grade, and this
Yes,
happened.
and I was there.
I don't think so.
That's why I remember the fucking
We'll have
story.
to get Chris and Jason on the line, and we'll figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
Although I haven't talked to Chris.
That's
in
why I
years.
remember the story. I remember the location, and I can tell you. I just told you where it was.
Yeah, you all were all circle jerking up in the mountains.
Oh, but I was in Vancouver, 200 miles away.
I'm sure.
Right?
Yeah, so that's definitely a Tim Means round 2.
Yeah. Tim Means is winning that round. So
It's
it's
either
1-1.
It's either 2018 Means or 1-1 each fighter.
Yeah, I think it's 1-1 at this point right now.
It definitely
I think
could
Mike
be
Perry wins round
1919 or 2018 Means.
Yeah, 1919 would be the only way. That wasn't a 10-8 round.
We kind of did. So when I grew up, Jake moved out when he was in 8th grade. He left and went to live with our parents divorced when we were real young.
So we're brothers. He's like 16 months older than me.
16, 18, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's older than me by
I think
by
18.
16, 18 months, something like that. Year and a half. 18
Year and a half,
months.
exactly a year and a
Yeah.
half actually, because I was born April, you're October.
Yeah.
So exactly 18
Yep.
months.
18 months. So he's 18 months older than me. I moved out of my house with my mom and moved in with different family members when I was in 8th grade.
You were in 8th grade. I succinctly, I don't know, 8th
Distinctly.
grade, yeah.
All right,
8th
round
grade.
3. Round 3
But
started.
round 3, let's go. So technically we did go to different schools because at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, Smurf, exactly, man. The guy needs to get. Perry has
crazy.
I feel like he has the athleticism.
Well,
I
just
think
like
the
said, just
ability's
like,
there
if
too.
this guy ever got committed to a real fucking camp, he could potentially be a world
So
champ.
Ryan Frederick says it's 1919 after 2
That's
as
what
well.
I say.
What do we got? Rob Tatum says 1919 as well. See who else? Smurf says 1919 as well.
All right, I agree.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't necessarily say 1919. He said 1-1.
1-1. That's 1919.
He could have a 10-8 maybe.
There's no 10-8. Get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm not saying there is. I'm saying he could have it that way. Or
Hey,
she. I don't know who that is.
I
but
don't think Smurf has a 10-8.
I don't think so either.
Don't insult our viewers' intelligence.
Woo! Watch him post. I had that as a 10-8.
I'll be done after that, man. That'd be stupid. But no. So round 3, we're 349 left, 348, 347. Tim Means, it's really much of the same as the second round. Tim Means just settling in here and piecing him up, dude. Perry's throwing though. Oh, your dog in there freaking out. Perry's walking forward, but he's not really doing much. See, he throws there, Means ducks under. Kind of just stalling out right now, standing here in the middle for a minute. Means with the jab. There's a good jab to the or straight left to the body, then a jab. Hi, Annie.
Like freaking out now.
Hey, your fucking dog growling in my ear.
All right, let's do this.
This is much of what happened in the second round. I don't see Perry better get to doing something if he wants to win. Otherwise, this is going to be a Means decision. How many fights we got left? We got 2 more after this? Yep. Title fights.
Titles.
So I'll wait to crack my last beer until the title fight. Ooh, there we go. They both exchanged lefts right there. That was good. Straight lefts. Ooh, good left hook by Perry there,
looks
though.
like he's a little frustrated.
There's a
'cause he
right
couldn't
hook
get
by
that
Perry,
takedown
left
up.
hook by Perry. Perry landed some nice shots right here, but Means just
Inside. Means on the
needs to-
inside.
I don't know. He doesn't want to brawl with Perry. I think that's
No,
where
but he's on the inside though.
a little bit, but he needs to see. There we
So,
go. The
they're exchanging
technicality.
back
There's
and
that
forth.
left, another left. He needs to use his distance. Just keep his distance.
Oh, he shoots. He shoots.
Oh, Means is like, all right, 2 minutes left. I'm gonna win this round. He says 10-7. Nah, he said 19-19. That's hella funny. I'm waiting for the day we see a 10-7 because
We need to actually see one.
I feel like there has been a couple rounds where, especially since the new rules have been implemented, that could technically be considered a 10-7.
So the Timur Valiev versus Trevin Jones.
Trevin Jones, maybe,
Okay, no, that could have been a 10-7 up until the point that Trevin Jones got the takedown in the last.
with like 20 seconds left.
Yeah. That probably made it a 10-8.
Probably.
But that was a fucking beatdown for the
But
first 4
Trevin
minutes.
Jones knocked
and
him out in the second round, dude. That was
knocked
crazy.
him out, yeah.
I think Valiev just got overconfident with how easily he was
yeah.
beating up Jones.
I mean, he was picking him apart.
And then he just
was
got
landing
dropped.
What he wanted to.
That was crazy because he was
Yeah.
like a minus 500 favorite. That was the same card where you had two huge favorites lose. What was her name? She was a
Agapova.
minus. Oh yeah, Agapova. She was a minus 800 favorite on that card and got beat.
Yep.
That was nuts.
It was crazy. Ooh, he hit him again. Perry might be winning this round.
He's not. He's gotten pieced up. He's landed a couple good shots, but he's gotten pieced up for the
good
most
elbow
part.
from Tim Means there. Good elbow there. Yeah, I mean, as far as the stats there, they're crazy right now. Like they definitely lean in Tim Means.
Tim Means is like way up. Holy shit.
But that's throughout the whole fight.
Yeah, right.
So.
But you got to realize most of that came in the second and third round.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first.
But look at how beat up Mike Perry is.
Yeah,
too,
this
in both
is
those eyes,
definitely Tim Means so far. We got 30-28. Look at that, another one. Boom. Yeah,
Perry looks like Cynthia Calvillo.
Yeah. It's just two fighters that are getting outclassed by a taller, bigger fighter, technically.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's getting outclassed by a taller, bigger fighter. I think he's getting outclassed by a fighter with a real camp and a fighter that doesn't. It's like, I used to get frustrated on the amateur scene when these local amateur shows, what they would do.
They're brawling for the last 5 seconds, so here we go. Bam! Oh, what a finish, baby.
On the
What a good fight, though. Good fight.
Yeah, it was a great fight.
And you know what's crazy is Tim Means used to be a drug addict.
Yeah.
And he got with a real camp.
And then now Mike Perry is a drug addict, and he's not with a real camp.
Something.
So, he fucking do. Yeah, guarantee.
All right, so what do you guys got? 29-28 Tim Means. That's what I say.
Yeah, Dirty Bird.
Dirty Bird, 29-28. What do you got?
Damage is the biggest factor there. I gotta put this dog back inside.
Yeah, she's loving that right now, though.
I know. Well, she's dying.
I know. Yeah, that's 29-28 Tim Means in my opinion. I think the first round was close. I mean, it might be 30-27. I think the grappling from Perry was probably enough to take that round, though. Yeah, Perry takes round one. I think round one was a Perry round, but Tim Means definitely won round two, and I think he cruised. Round three was definitely Tim Means as well. It's going to be interesting to see what the judges do here.
Yep. I don't think that round should be decided
I don't know about
knockdowns.
An auto 10-7.
I don't know.
Because this isn't boxing. In boxing, I can turn the volume. Let's get this decision. It might be split, but I think it should be 29-28 Means. Come on, Tim.
Tim Means has
Got to be Tim Means. Tim Means, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
You passed me, you fucker.
Yeah, buddy. That's a perfect for me,
You passed
baby.
me.
That's a perfect.
You passed me.
That's a perfect.
Oh, you passed me.
Hey, so the 30-27, like I said, I think in round one, he had an argument because he got up and he landed he peppered.
Well, he
Perry.
had the damage, right? And
Right.
that's the number one thing. Impact.
So-
We talked about that. So that puts you ahead
we
of
got
me.
it, Smurf. We got it, baby. Tim Means got that decision.
Hey, you put
So-
that puts you ahead of me, right?
I don't know. Let's take a look at the standings real quick. Pull it up.
Well, you were behind me by like 15. I just lost that fight.
Okay,
So,
well then, yeah, that puts me ahead of you.
Let's refresh
pull it
that
up.
there. Put it up on the page. Oh, I got to.
Oh, damn, you dropped way down.
I should have.
Yeah, you did. Holy shit.
So.
Yo, Liam Perez just leaped over Killa. Liam Perez, shout out Liam Perez. He just took first place in our group so far. We still have 2 fights left. This is anybody's game. Oh, they're tied for first.
Whoo, tied for first.
And Fisty's only 35-40 back. So, Fisty's right there in it too.
All right.
Bueno is 65 back. He's not far out. Townsy, 75, 85, 90 back. Townsy with a perfect, dude. He could jump in there too. Damn. We got a close. 1 through 4 is pretty close.
This is nice. This is getting exciting, man.
Hey, turn this up. Let's hear what Tim Means has to say.
You want to hear what he has to say?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, they got it right. I agree. They got it right. Hey, he uses the word bulldog just like you did. Mike Perry tried to bulldog you.
That's what I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
That's all he tried to do.
Don't mute it. The
Tough ass
Dirty
dude
Bird,
indeed.
shout out, man. Yo, you see UFC 4 is 40% off. Now's the time to buy it.
By the way, EA UFC 4 is 40% off.
Right?
Don't buy it because you're going to subscribe to our channel.
And get it for free.
And then you're going to get it for free if you win.
Maybe.
Or when you win. When two of you win.
Yo, so he beat Staropoli and Perry back to back. Damn.
Yep.
Yo, Tim Means is moving on up. Where was he ranked prior to?
Wait. Oh, about the missing weight.
He said 30 grand in cash.
He's posting all these things and sending these things to me on Instagram where he's eating cheeseburgers and stuff. So I knew he wasn't taking me serious. That in itself motivated me, man, to get out and run my ass off. And just
That's some funny shit.
Damn, yo, Tim Means should be cracking the top 15 with that one.
Well, I don't know. You look at Mike Perry's record; he's not a top 15 guy.
No, he's not. Neither one of these guys were top 15. But Khamzat Chimaev hasn't beat a top 15 guy, and he's at 15 right now.
But he did finish all three of his opponents.
He did finish all three guys
in the first round with only taking 2 punches in 3 fights, and that came in his first fight.
That is true. Robbie Lawler moved up one somehow.
Not to mention the guy that he just beat. The guy that he just beat was formerly ranked number 15.
Yeah. Hold on.
We're talking Gerald Mearshart. He was formerly ranked 15, like less than a year ago.
How did Robbie Lawler move up one in the rankings coming off a loss? He's moved up 1. He's +1 in the rankings coming off a loss.
That's weird. I don't like that.
That's interesting. He moved up from 15 to 14. They put Khamzat Chimaev in. I wonder if they just decided they're not going to put Chimaev ahead of Lawler.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think Tim Means might have an argument to crack that top 15, dude. And my boy Bilal Muhammad right there, man. He's a beast. I love that dude. I can't wait till his next fight.
Yeah. I like Bilal Muhammad.
He's so fun to watch.
Oh, I like that guy a lot. That guy's awesome. I'm excited about him every time he fights, no matter what he's doing. But
they need to line another fight up for him because I don't see one listed for him right now. His last fight was June 20th.
Yeah, June. Well,
June. He doesn't even have another fight lined up yet.
He's due for another fight then.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's due. It's about that time, August, September, December. Yeah, we're looking about the right time to add a...
At least announce it.
Yeah, I mean, at least announce something. We're right about there as far as I'm concerned. Let's see. I got to add real quick one thing onto here real quick. Audio input capture, boom. Boom. All right, I try to do all this shit. I don't know much about this program. I don't get it. Let's see. Give me a thumbs up if I have audio here when I transition to just me. Give me a thumbs down if I do not so that I can see this. All right, so do we have audio here? I'm not sure. I feel like I see it. I see audio. I'm just not sure that we've actually got it. So they definitely got the decision right in that fight right there. Oh, look at that. Coming up here, I'm not a big heavyweight fan, so the Blades versus Lewis fight doesn't really get me super excited. But what I am excited about on that night, actually, that's next week, isn't that? So we have coming up, we have Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. I'm going to be watching that with my other brother in Las Vegas. Probably won't do a live show for that one like we announced, but I'm super excited about that. Edwards versus Chimaev. So they give Chimaev December 19th. They give him his first main event against Leon Edwards, who's currently ranked number 3. It makes sense that they bump Chimaev up because you can't really give a number 3 ranked guy an unranked guy, right? So you got to throw a fucking. My brother's breaking beers or something over there at the fridge.
I'll put the fucking.
But you can't really. It's hard to throw a number 3 ranked guy against an unranked guy. So bumping Chimaev up at this point, yeah, he's 3-0. He's only been hit twice. He beat a guy who was formerly ranked in the top 15, but not a guy who was actually ranked in the top 15. So they gave him more of a pity ranking to make the match actually make sense. If that makes sense.
Yo, and thank you, Lil Smurf, for the subscription, bro.
Oh, we got a new subscriber?
Yeah, Lil Smurf actually subscribed.
Nice. I like it.
But so we got the co-main and the main coming up right now. We got the 2 title fights coming up.
Yep.
So I have Chookagian, or not Chookagian. Why do I keep
Shevchenko?
saying
Because
Chookagian?
she just fought.
I know, it drives me nuts. I keep doing that, man. It's
But
stupid.
yeah, I got Shevchenko picked to win.
Shevchenko, I have Shevchenko. What do you have?
I got Shevchenko picked.
I know, but what do you have? I have
hold on,
Shevchenko
Well, let me pull up my picks so I
by
don't tell you a
knockout
lie.
round 3. I think she's gonna
Sometimes I lie
piece
about
Maia
things.
up, man.
Yeah, I think that she's gonna finish her.
I've got, you know, and I picked Maia in her last fight against Joanne Calderwood, and I knew,
I didn't.
I just had this weird feeling. I knew, man, like her hands are actually good, and she actually really impressed me on the ground.
I didn't pick a decision in this one, or I didn't pick a finish in this
Oh,
one.
you picked a decision.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so you
went to
think
decision.
Shevchenko just decisions her? 5 rounds,
Shevchenko,
man.
but Shevchenko
Woo.
is.
A 5-round
She's a
decision.
fucking finisher too.
That's what I mean.
It was hard, but if
She's
you
a
look,
finisher and in a 5-round fight.
Maya hasn't been finished yet.
I think she'll be finished in a 5-round fight.
Actually, she might have been finished. Decision. I don't know.
Here, dude, go
So
like
she
this.
got
Go
knocked
to,
out. She got knocked out one time for sure in 2012. But if you look at her last few losses, they were decisions, and that was including a loss to Chookagian and Liz Carmouche.
Yeah.
So
So you pull this up. We got Jennifer Maia. She has been finished twice. She has 1 knockout loss and 1 submission loss.
yeah, I just said that. Well, actually, I said she got knocked out
You
one
said
time.
she got knocked out for sure.
yeah, knocked
one
out
time.
because this one doesn't tell me right here.
Right. So we have 1 submission loss and 1 knockout loss.
So the difference is right now I'm looking on the
But she
Tapology
has
page,
not been finished.
and Cullen is looking on the Sherdog page.
She hasn't been finished since 2012.
That's what I'm saying.
And the submission came in 2011.
Yeah.
Vanessa Porto.
Yeah, we'll see what ends up happening, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't think she's good. And like I said, that's why I picked her over Joanne Calderwood. Joanne Calderwood was coming, she had a 1.5 year layoff?
She had a
In that fight?
long. Well, the problem was not her either. That
No,
was
she
the
was-
Shevchenko problem.
She was
with
trying to get
Shevchenko
that title
injured.
fight.
You know, Shevchenko was injured.
And she didn't want to wait
and
anymore.
She didn't want to wait anymore. And it was like, I'd already waited over a year to fight. I need
It's
to fight.
exactly what it was.
And then she'd already talked to the UFC about getting a new fight. But then all of a sudden, Maia's opponent fell
And she
out.
took the Maia fight on short notice.
Short notice. That's what I'm saying. Maia's opponent fell out,
Yep.
and then Calderwood. So I'm a huge Joanne Calderwood fan.
That's his favorite fighter of all time. He's been talking to her.
My favorite female fighter
fighter.
of all time.
And
since-
Jake's been talking to her, actually talking to her since before she was even in the UFC.
Yeah, back when she was in the SFL, Superior Fight League.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually they fought in Abu Dhabi and other places like that. Because remember, I was supposed to go fight on a card. That's how I found out about her. Dennis Hallman tried to get me on a card there, but then couldn't because I didn't have an actual passport at the time.
Right.
And he couldn't get me on the card, but she was scheduled on the card. And so I kind of watched the card to see what was going on, but she had phenomenal fucking striking, and she picked her opponent apart. And that was the first time I recognized her. And then I was like, oh man, this girl's got some good striking skill. And I continued to watch her. I watched her in Invicta, and she did well. And then she got into the Ultimate Fighter and didn't win the Ultimate Fighter. But even then, she showed a little bit of a hole on the ground.
But her ground
But
has looked good the
since
last
then,
couple years.
Her ground game's gotten a little bit better. She left the Dinky Ninjas or whatever it was that she was with when she really started to rise to fame. And that's where she was with originally when she started her MMA career, because she was a kickboxer. She had a fallout with her boyfriend and left and went to different gyms and kind of bounced around. She tried to go to TriStar, tried to go to a couple of different other ones. Right now she's with Roxanne Modafari and their team.
That's a good team to be with, dude. Roxanne
Yeah,
Modafari is a dog.
So she's bounced around, but she hasn't had the success that she had early on since she left that team.
Well,
Her
she was right
striking-
there. If she beat Maia, man, she was already in line for a title fight.
But her striking hasn't looked as crisp. Her
So.
ground game's gotten a little bit better. But before, she was a striker with good defense, with good takedown defense.
And it's kind of when she fought Maia, I picked Maia because I saw Maia's hands, and I'm like, dude, Maia's got way better hands than Joanne. And I'm like, the ground game, Maia's probably got a better ground game too, based off what I've seen.
Joanne Calderwood,
And so
here's the
that's
problem,
why I
though.
picked Maia.
If I show you older Joanne Calderwood footage, you're going to look at her striking and say it doesn't look anywhere near as crisp as it used to look.
Probably. She used to be a kickboxer though before she got into MMA.
She was a Muay Thai world champion.
So,
and she was a phenomenal fucking Muay Thai fighter before she left her MMA gym. But I get
UFC
it. Her
Hall
former,
of Fame, contributing wing, Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame, 2012 International Boxing Hall of
Whatever.
Fame.
I mean,
UFC Senior Vice President of Regulatory Affairs. Who was it? What was that name?
Mark Ratner.
Mark Ratner. Did he die?
No, he's right fucking there.
I was
in the
gonna
red
say,
sweatshirt.
I was like, what are they promoting him for? Did he died or something?
We have it muted, but they're putting him in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, so
Yeah.
they added him to the
Yeah,
Hall of
he's
Fame. Okay.
probably we have it muted, so I'd have to look and see what they're saying.
I just saw the graphic, and I'm like, usually that's a graphic you see when somebody's passed away, right? Yeah, Roxy is a dog, man.
Roxy's badass.
Yeah, she's fun to watch, man. She's like
Yeah.
40, isn't she? She's getting up there now,
She got
too.
into the game early. If you want to talk true pioneers, fuck Ronda Rousey. Seriously, fuck her. Roxanne Modafferi was in MMA before her. I mean, look at Roxanne Modafferi. Compare her.
I just want to see her age. Like, how old is she, real quick?
I don't know. She's I don't know how old.
1982. She's 38 years old. She's
38.
She's up there in
So
age.
compare her to
For women's MMA, that's old.
When did she make her UFC debut?
Her
Just scroll down.
UFC
Or her
debut?
MMA debut. Sorry.
Okay, hold on.
I wanna see how
let me
much
go
of a
to her
pioneer.
record. Let me go down here.
Just go to the,
Hold on, I'm going to go down to her very first fight. Her first fight was in 2013.
2013.
That was her exhibition. So her first professional fight
2013, same year.
was actually, wait a minute, what is this? Hold on. 2013 exhibition breakdown.
Oh, they consider those exhibitions from being on The Ultimate Fighter. That's not true.
Okay,
no,
that's
Ultimate
why.
Fighter, same year that they say she went pro.
That's why. No, because her pro debut was 2003.
That's what I was saying. That doesn't make
So
any
that
sense
didn't
at
line
all.
up to me either. That's why I was looking at it.
I was about to say that.
That's why I was
doesn't
like,
make
wait
any
a
sense.
minute. She was fighting long before 2013.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, what are you talking about?
I was like, what am I looking at? Exhibition here, 2003. Yeah, no. So she made her debut in 2003.
Yeah.
So she's been fighting.
She was around
17
before.
years.
She was around before I ever made my MMA debut, 2006.
Well, yeah. I mean, you were,
That's
what,
crazy.
2003? What were you? 13, 14 years old, maybe? In 2003?
2006.
You were born
I was
80 or no, you were born
16,
88,
I was
weren't you?
16, turned
You were
17.
born in 88, so you were
2006.
probably 15, 14, 15?
Oh no, yeah, something like that. Or did I turn 18 in 2006?
Yeah, you graduated in 2007. So, yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you turned 18 in 2006.
Yeah, 2006. Okay.
Damn.
Oh, no,
Yo,
it's
it's
2000.
me. Yo, what's going on? It's me. Welcome to the show, man.
Hey.
We got the co-main and the main coming up right now. Co-main should be starting here in just a second.
I bumped up to a gallon of water, and it's making me have to piss way more now.
That's good. That's good. So
Trying to
I
get
hadn't
back in
drank.
shape.
I haven't drank soda in a long time, but soda was on sale. So I bought like a whole bunch of soda recently.
I'm trying to get back in shape. So maybe I can do it a couple more times before I decide to call it good.
Yeah. I stopped drinking soda because I get like really bad heartburn now, and I switched to like more water, more Gatorade and stuff like that. And
Fuck that.
I still get really bad heartburn. So I'm like, well, soda's not doing it, so might as well just keep drinking soda. It's on sale. So I bought a bunch of soda. I'm a Dr. Pepper drinker, baby. That's my drug of choice right there. It's all about the sugar, right, Jake? So while we're in between rounds, what is I don't know where you guys are at in the world, but we're going on lockdown here again in the United States. And the biggest thing for me that I missed during this entire lockdown is actually attending MMA events and concerts even. Jake and I, back in April, we had tickets to go to UFC. We're actually we had box seats for the UFC in Portland, Oregon. And, everything got shut down right then and there, so we weren't able to go. But what's the biggest thing you guys miss during this lockdown? For me, it's attending live events, concerts, MMA, whatever it is, live events, man. I miss that. I went to a Blake Shelton concert right in February, towards the end of February, right before all the lockdowns happened. So I was thankful that I got to go to that, but that's what I miss. What do you guys miss? And let me check here. So I've got Shevchenko knockout round 3. Jake's got Shevchenko by decision. What is your guys' picks? Let's see. Something on Maia plus 750. Ooh, is she really plus 750 right now? Hey, I don't know, Smurf. Do you remember a couple fights ago? We were just talking about Maria Agapova. I think she was a minus 800 to win that fight, and her opponent was like a minus. She was close, man. I don't know if she was plus 750, but she was really high up there. Let me go see. Who was that? Agapova. Who did Agapova fight that night? Sherdog Agapova versus Shannon Dobson. Yeah, so
Who's been up and down?
yeah. I want to see her odds because I know. So Agapova, Shannon Dobson betting odds versus Agapova. Agapova was actually minus 1429. So a different site I saw had it minus 800. Sportsbook Wire had it at minus 1429
Well, it
for
just
Agapova.
depends on what time you look at it, though,
And
right?
yeah, that is true.
So, depending on when you look at the line, the closing line would have been different versus the going into the round 2 line.
Yeah, Dobson was plus 800 going into that fight. And Smurf said, got to throw a little something on Maia at plus 750. No MMA fight should ever be that high. Anything happen. And I agree. Because what happened in that Shannon Dobson-Agapova fight?
Yeah.
Agapova won.
Well, and what happened in the fight prior to that, in the opening fight?
The Valiev versus Jones fight.
Yeah.
And I think Valiev was a minus 500 favorite. Something
It was
close to that.
crazy. 2 super huge favorites.
Asian
in that
massage parlors. So I asked the guys, I said, hey, what's the biggest thing you guys missed since this lockdown, right? For me, I told them, just live events, period. Because you and I had tickets to go to
we
UFC,
were going to UFC Portland.
in April.
Not only that, but I had a
We
buddy.
had box seats, right?
Yeah, I had a buddy who
And-
got us the box seats.
And so I missed that, and I went to, I missed I just missed live events.
Yeah.
Tampa said Asian massage parlors.
Yeah.
But Smurf said
You
concerts
know-
100. Yeah.
Mr. Tampa over there, I don't want to sound like I'm sending you any vibes or anything, but I'm licensed in massage therapy.
But you're not Asian, sorry, bud.
So my wiener's bigger, so it'll be more fun.
What are you trying to say right now?
I don't know. I'm trying to get us a new fan.
Are you coming? I don't know if that might scare him away.
No, he's jumping all over that shit.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. But here we go, baby. They are rubbing
No,
the
I'm just kidding.
Vaseline on Maia right now.
No, I think
Smurf had Dodson. Oh
no
shit.
way.
He said always take the huge
Hey,
underdogs.
If
Yeah,
you guys,
if you got
wait,
money on it, facts.
real quick though, if you guys aren't subscribed with us, you should come to join us on tapology.com. Join our group right there so you can compete with us.
Yeah, man, we just do this shit for fun, man.
Just kidding,
Tapology.com/group/434. Join the group and play. We got Mario's in there. The Eagle hasn't shown up tonight, but Eagle's
Ooh,
usually
the Eagle's
on.
not here. Yeah, where's he at?
He's phony picks.
He usually drops in every once in a while.
Yeah. Heather 13R. She didn't make her picks this week, so that's probably why she's not here. She doesn't want to get called out for that shit. We're calling you out, Heather 13R.
She's probably
know.
watching but not commenting.
She might be stalking the channel. JGH is probably having her worst night since he's been in the group.
Dude, she was fucking killing it.
But
too.
let's be honest. I finished last for the first time since we've been doing it. We've been doing this since the beginning of June, end of May.
Mhm.
I think our first card was May 31st.
Something like that.
I think it was. This is my first time since we've been doing this that I took last.
Crazy.
I had to redeem myself. I ended up doing so. I went 5-0 on Contender Series for 7th overall in the
Which
world.
I usually do pretty good on, and
Yeah.
I did terrible. I
Really?
went like 165 or something.
I didn't look at the standings. I
Yeah.
just looked at my individual
Well, you
score
were
because I was
killing it.
killing it. So I'm like, dude, come
Yeah.
on. And then,
You went
unfortunately,
like 7.
so I had the main event picked.
But you were like 3 at the time going in the main event.
Well, I was 8 going into the main
8
event, and I
going into
moved
the main
up
event?
1.
You
I
moved
moved up to 7.
Okay.
But
Earlier in the card, it must have been after the second or third fight.
I don't remember.
Because
But
you were tied at like 3 for a second there.
I think after the second fight. But in the main event, I had the guy that won. I had him picked by submission in the second round.
Yep.
That judge, not the judge technically, the ref, screwed me over because he called that fight in the first round with like no time left.
Yeah.
It really screwed me up, man, because I mean, I see why he did, because like Dana said, you know, you see the dude's feet starting to slip a little bit. He starts sliding.
They just
like he's going out, but
you had to have like the perfect view that the ref had to see that.
yeah,
Like
that's
it
what I
was
mean, because
crazy.
you didn't notice it until the replay.
You and I, when we were talking about it, like we argued a little bit about it, but I was like, if you see the angle that the ref had, it looked like the feet slipped out.
He said, "Just kidding, they're still open." That's funny. Valentina by TKO round 4. Yo, Lil Smurf, how do you join? I'll hold on, I'll give you a link, Smurf. Give me 1 second.
Tapology.com/groups. Put your personal link, you get more points.
I've
I've never used that.
Really?
But, yeah, I've never used that, but I just saw that the other day when I was looking at the points. So the other cool thing about Tapology is they have a belt system, right? So you work your way all the way up from white belt through actually beyond black belt. There's several different belts you can get afterwards.
Yeah, they have red belt.
They have secret belts.
I don't know,
that
but
you can only
it's
get.
cool because it's incentive based to like kind of try to join, play, pick, do things.
You get more points for correct picks. You get more points for perfect picks. You get more points if you comment.
Yeah, commenting on their
things like
forums, interacting, engaging in the
Yeah.
website. You get points for doing anything, inviting people, you get points for all sorts of stuff. So
We
you
don't
know.
really use our personal codes. We just throw our group code out there.
Yeah, I just throw the group. I'm just trying to grow
Yeah.
the group, man.
But I was just saying, as far as like, if you want to get more points, you can put your personal thing out there.
Yeah.
You can put your.
So have you
personal
pulled the
invite link.
standings up recently? Before, did you pull standings up after the last fight?
No, I did not. But let me pull them up real
Go
quick.
ahead and
while
pull
we're in
those
the-
standings up, because right now I moved up. I'm at 6 right now.
Let's pull the standings up.
Liam
because
Perez,
I
we
moved
talked
up.
about it. Liam Perez you actually moved down.
No, I was copying you. That's why I said
Oh.
let's talk about it. 'cause
Let's talk. I moved up. Yeah, I moved up.
I moved up. So let's fucking make sure everybody in the world knows.
Yeah, I'm not quite there, but Liam Perez leaped Killa.
Yes, he did.
I mean,
He
didn't
passed
actually
him.
leap him. They're tied for first, but he jumped up there
Well,
with the win.
He's got more correct picks though at this
He
point.
does. He's 7.
I mean, in my
correct
mind, if
versus
I'm looking
6.
at this, he's doing better.
Technically, I
Correct
give
picks. I give the edge to correct picks in a
Same.
tie. In a tie.
same. Personally, to me, I always got to give the edge to the dude that has the most correct picks.
Now, if they have equal correct picks, then I'm looking at bonus points.
How about Maia round 1 by Valentina fainting spontaneously? Anyone? I don't know about that. Maia might be able to win round 1. She might take round 1,
Nah,
but I don't know that she'll win
I don't
in
know.
round 1.
I feel like there's a difference in level between. I mean, we'll find out right here, but I feel like Nunez and Shevchenko. are
Maya
on a
is
different
good
level.
though.
Maya is.
Maya,
good. She's
so
very
Nunez
good.
and Shevchenko are definitely on a different level, but I think
Is
Maya,
on that level.
I think she's just a tier underneath both of them. I
Now
think
we're
she's
gonna
right
find
there.
out. We're gonna find out.
I think she's right there. She's not at that level as Shevchenko and Nunez, but she's just underneath it. Maya's that good, dude. She's good.
I mean, she's pretty fucking good.
pretty good, dude.
And
Like,
she's a
I don't think.
bulldog,
I think.
man.
I feel like she's underrated.
She's a bulldog. She's
She
another
is.
bulldog, man. Like she'll get in your face.
DraftKings has her as a plus 950 right now. Damn.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, Smurf, get on DraftKings. They got her as a plus 950. Oh my
I'm
God.
about to drop all this
Jake,
free play money.
Get over there. Drop your money
I'm not
on her
I'm not
right
on
now.
DraftKings though, but let's see what they're on.
You had MyBookie, right?
Oh yeah, not BetDSI. That's the other one I use. BetDSI.
Oh, you do BetDSI as well?
Sometimes, but MyBookie gives me free play.
Yeah, MyBookie's great, dude. MyBookie's dope. I think they actually sponsor your buddy Ricky Simone.
Do they?
I'm pretty sure I've seen Ricky Simone do some ads for MyBookie.
Yeah. You ever? Hey, next time he fights, if he throws a kick I taught him, I'm gonna point it out.
What kick did you teach him? Let's call it out right now.
I'll show you on the bag.
No,
I can't call it out because I don't know what it's called. It's just something that I showed
It's
him
just
one
a
time.
kick you showed him. You don't have like a name for
Yeah.
it.
Well, no, we were sparring probably.
Way too good. Yeah, I agree. Way too good at 950. I don't know what the hell they're talking about on DraftKings, man. Plus 950. I mean, I think Shevchenko's gonna win, but plus 950, man, that's too good to not throw money on.
Mm-hmm.
Did you throw money? You got it?
Well, I'm trying to see because the problem is I pulled all my money out because Bitcoin's doing.
I know,
really
I
good,
remember
and
you
they
told
do
me.
all the Bitcoin stuff, but I got $10 in free play that I didn't use. Oh, but they locked it. Did they lock
You
it?
can't even bet right now. They don't have round by round.
They usually have some live shit, but where's my live shit?
It says there's no live.
What the fuck?
I'm seeing no live. What the, dude?
I usually have live shit I can join.
And that's my bookie.
Well, we are behind. We are behind because remember, we are behind.
Are we?
Yeah, because if you remember, I talked about the fight stats though. Because these say we're 4:39.
Yeah, but I thought you fast forwarded it to get live.
No. We're live on here.
Okay.
But
Dude,
if you look at here, we're at 4:33.
Shevchenko's not much bigger than Maia. Maya's thicker up top, but Shevchenko might be a little bit taller.
We're about 10 seconds behind
Ooh,
here.
Okay. Now watch. Maya's got some. I'm telling you.
I missed it probably by about 30 seconds.
Damn. Maya's got some good hands. Okay.
Shevchenko with the takedown, head and arm takedown.
Here's where Shevchenko's going to win. Woo. You know what? By the way, I just got to give a shout out to
Dude, this is fucking good.
Silver Moon Brewing. This Simon Says Hazy IPA is
really good.
One of the better beers we've had on this show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I enjoy the buzz that I'm getting from it.
I like the alcohol
the
content.
flavor's great.
Yeah,
I like it.
Super good.
Look at
Super
the
good.
shoulder shrugs in the guard. Love that. Love it. Nobody's mentally as strong as Valentina, but why even do a title fight if it's minus 950? Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, Valentina's got to fight somebody, though,
okay,
right?
well, go back to
She's
Matt.
got to fight somebody.
No. Go back to Matt Serra versus George St. Pierre.
Yeah, but didn't Matt Serra win the title fight from the Ultimate Fighter?
Yeah, he won it but he was a huge underdog.
He was a huge underdog, but he won because of the Ultimate Fighter.
I don't remember what the spread was.
I feel like he won because of the Ultimate Fighter.
Well, he did. He won. He had to win the Ultimate Fighter. There was two champions.
And that's why he got the title fight, right? Because
Yes.
he won the Ultimate Fighter. That was the one where they guaranteed the title shot if you won.
If you won. Well, and they did that at 125 as well.
Yeah, and that was what was
Tim Elliott won at 125 and then he lost.
Tim Elliott.
But he actually had a good competitive fight against Demetrius Johnson. But going back to the Matt Serra versus
Didn't John Dodson win a title fight too off of the Ultimate Fighter? Or did he have to drop down after the Ultimate Fighter?
He won like the first 35 Ultimate Fighter series, I feel like.
Yeah, and then
But
didn't
that
he get a
wasn't for a
title fight
title
off
belt.
that? I thought he did.
Well, that might have been a title fight at 135.
It might have been. I don't remember. I feel like he got a title shot like real close after that, but he got beat by DJ.
But when they did 125, they did a tournament of champions.
Right.
So every single person on
Ian
there was
McCall, baby.
every single person.
Uncle Creepy.
No. Uncle Creepy was in the 4-man tournament of champions.
He was in the tournament for the 125
for the
title.
125. Yeah, for the 125 title. But the Ultimate Fighter series that I'm talking about, it was for a one. This was because DJ had pretty much cleared out the 125 division, and the UFC was, we need to find a new contender. So they did a champions series where they were all champions from different organizations at 125 pounds.
Yeah, so much
And the
for
winner would compete against Demetrius Johnson.
Shevchenko fainting all round one. She's on top
She
grinding
ain't
this
fainted
out.
since like the first second of the fight.
She's on top grinding this out, man. I feel like she knows that Maia's got some good hands, dude. I'm telling you.
No, all she's doing is enjoying the motorboating she's doing.
I'm not gonna deny her that.
That's all she's doing.
I'm just saying. I'm not gonna deny.
I'm not denying her it either, but I'm just saying.
Let her have her time.
She's having fun while having fun.
I mean, if you can have fun while having fun, why not?
Why not?
But I gotta say, Maia's tough, man. Look at she's throwing some elbows from the guard, man. This is crazy. So Shevchenko's got to be careful. Maia does have a really good ground game.
Yeah.
She
Well,
does have
especially considering the
good
fact that
ground
if you
game.
look at Maia's left arm, she's trapped the right arm of Shevchenko. That's an armbar setup all day long.
But I'm wondering if
So what-
Shevchenko
see,
took
she's got
this
it trapped.
down
She's got it trapped.
because she's afraid of she knows Maia has good hands too. And I told you like before this fight started, Maia has good hands.
You like her boxing.
I love her boxing, dude.
You're a big fan
I
of
love
her
her boxing.
Yeah.
She has great hands, but her ground game is great. I don't know that it's at the level of Shevchenko's,
Well,
but
not-
it's still a good ground
Not
game.
when you can't get any space. When you're constantly being motorboated, it's hard to get space.
I mean, when you put it like that.
I can't keep a straight face when you laugh.
Well, when you say motorboat, how can you see a straight face?
It's true, though.
All right, we got 25 seconds left in this round. Shevchenko's just grinding around the bottom. This is one of those rounds where I feel like Maia's done more damage from the bottom than Shevchenko's done from the top. But Shevchenko has controlled the
She'll get
rounds.
the grappling control of it.
Yeah, she'll get the grappling control.
Unless
Look, Maia's got that body triangle locked up.
No, but the thing that could give Maia the advantage is if Maia can create some real damage here.
Not
if
here
she
in
can-
1 second. It's done.
Well, yeah. the
So
round's
that's
over.
gotta
But
be
I'm just
1-0.
saying- I'm just saying in that position.
Right.
Yeah, that's just Shevchenko round.
I
1-0.
think that's 10-9 Shevchenko.
Yep.
But Maia, I think, actually probably did more damage from the bottom than Shevchenko did from the top.
Effective grappling versus
Effective striking.
effective
They're supposed to
striking.
be
They're
weighed
supposed to be
equally.
equal.
Supposed to be equal.
Supposed to. Now, what's more, if you're in a guard landing strikes while somebody has top position and you're not really getting away or doing anything,
Yeah.
who's really winning that round?
To me, you got to use...
This
Like-
is getting me way more drunk than I thought it would. By
Dude,
the way.
it's great. This is a phenomenal beer. This is probably one of the better picks you've had. This is one of my favorites so
I'm
far.
about to get it again.
I'll definitely buy this one again.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to, what is it, Silver Moon Brewing?
Silver Moon.
Yo, shout out because this is a phenomenal beer. Silver Moon
Simon
Brewing.
Says
Simon
Hazy
Says
IPA.
Hazy IPA.
Hey, if you can't get it,
I'm a fan.
you can always send us a private message on Facebook. If you go to facebook.com/crushingcanspodcast and you send us a private message,
Yeah.
we can
Carlos
send it to
Sparza, I remember that, man. I remember Carlos
you.
Sparza.
We will send it to you. So we just had a beer sent to us from the East Coast
know
that
what's
you can't buy on the west side of the Mississippi.
Yeah, the one we did last week.
Yeah, you couldn't buy
You
it.
can't buy that in the West Coast at all.
If you guys, as fans,
Hold on, here
are
we go.
interested in any
Round
of the
two.
beer that we're drinking, we'll send it
Shevchenko's
to
looking
you.
for a takedown already. She does not want to stand with Maia at all.
That's crazy.
So that tells me Shevchenko immediately right there, she respects Maia's
100%.
striking. She does not want to strike with Maia at all. But Maia's got Shevchenko pressed against the cage right now.
You know what I'm always curious about is word in the gym.
Yeah?
As top level fighters, you probably hear a lot about the word.
Well,
in the gym.
you see a lot because you see, guys sparring. Oh, this guy got knocked out in sparring, right?
Well,
Or, this guy happened in the gym. This happened in the gym.
Well, even then, teams bring in specific people to
Right.
mimic specific styles. Right now, and
So Maia's
right now
plus
we got
1,200
Maia.
right now.
Maya's controlling the position against Shevchenko.
Shevchenko's on minus
Fucking dude, I wish
2,500.
that was not locked because I would be throwing my bet on
Dude,
that.
try to get in again. See if they'll do it.
It's locked.
See if
it's not even open.
you got any money on the other one.
No, I don't have anything on Bet DSI right now.
Damn.
Yeah, well, we're in Washington, so they screw us. So I have to go.
Yeah, we're
overseas.
automatically screwed in that point.
I gotta go.
Yeah,
overseas.
1-0 Shevchenko. Maia
I mean, we're in
playing
Oregon
smart.
where it's legal, and we don't have to worry about that.
Yo, Smurf, you're right, dude. Maia playing it smart, taking her time. It's okay to give up round one. I agree.
It's a 5-round fight.
1-0
You can lose one.
Shevchenko on the cards. A win for Maia. Dude, 100% agree. Like I was telling Jake, dude, I feel like Shevchenko is afraid of Maia striking. I don't know if she's afraid. That might be too harsh. But she knows that Maia is a very good boxer.
Here's the problem.
She doesn't want to stand with her.
Well, the problem with being champion, we've seen it from a lot of champions, is Tyrone Woodley, they get to playing it cautious and safe.
I need more beer because that shit is delicious.
Cautious and safe. I know, I'm going to buy more of that for sure.
Dude, I'm buying more of
For
that.
my privates.
Where'd you get it?
I literally bought this at Safeway.
Safeway?
Safeway.
I might have to go to Safeway because I don't know if Fred Meyer has that
The
shit.
Safeway, the Safeway right down the road from my house, they'll have it. They have
Dude.
it. I literally got it from
This is a phenomenal beer, guys. I'm sorry to interrupt Jake. I did that. I'm an asshole.
He makes me
but-
forget what the fuck I'm talking about, dude.
It's not my fault. He doesn't remember. Dude, Hazy IPA, Simon Says, by Silver Moon Brewing.
Yeah.
Phenomenal beer. And Maya's on top.
Maya's got the top position.
Maya got the trip
with
takedown.
half a round left.
Dude, this is a Maya round so far.
It
This-
makes me not feel so bad
Woo!
that Calderwood lost that fight.
Dude, I
And it
told
also
you.
makes me not feel so bad that Battle Angel lost her fight against her too. Yeah.
Dude.
Local Vancouver girl who I used to coach in MMA.
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
Tell the name for the people.
I don't remember what her last name is now that she got married.
She got married, but she just fought recently. She fought like
The
a
fuck?
card week or two ago.
For Sosa? Is that what it Veronica? What is the last
Because
name?
she had that bloody ass match versus that Invicta girl, dude. What the fuck? Because her name.
Well, she had the bloody ass match against Jennifer Maia.
Yeah, but no, her most recent one, before she made her UFC debut, she had that bloody ass match in the Invicta title fight. She lost.
That was Jennifer Maia. She hasn't made her UFC debut yet.
I thought she made her UFC debut. Hold on.
No, she's still in Invicta.
I could have swore
Jennifer
she fought
Maia
like
was the
just
one.
recently.
No, it was fucking What the fuck?
No, yeah, because you're on Maia's page right now.
It wasn't Jennifer Maia. She fought.
That's what I thought. I was like, it wasn't Jennifer Maia, dude. But Jennifer Maia's winning this round. We got 1:15 left. It's going to be 1-1 going to the third. I don't know that I feel good about my
Well, neither do I.
Shevchenko pick.
It's still early though.
TKO round 3. I mean, it can happen. But Jennifer Maia is taking it to Shevchenko right now, ladies and gentlemen. Round 2. We're 1-1. Stolianenko, yeah.
Yeah. who
She
lost
used to
to.
be called.
And that's when she got that split.
No, yeah, dude. Okay. Who was that against?
So it was Lisa Stolianenko.
No.
That's where she got the cut.
Versosa. Lisa Versosa versus Stolianenko.
So she used
Watch
to be.
that fight on Invicta. That fight was phenomenal.
If you're not familiar with the name Lisa Versosa, so look for Lisa Spangler. It used to be Lisa
Spangler.
Lisa the Strangler Spangler.
Yep.
That's what it was.
Dude, look at the
until she got
control
married.
real quick. Control time is almost identical. 4:29 for Shevchenko in the first round. Over 4 minutes of control time for Maia in the second round.
4 minutes exactly for
Well,
Maia.
at the time they showed the graphic, but
yeah,
I mean,
at the
you're
time
looking.
they showed the graphic, but at this point
There's
now,
been
you're
like
over.
20, 30 seconds since then. So, we're 2-1. So it's control time's almost identical.
I can't believe I missed the fucking
It is
bet.
1-1 right now. 1-1.
I can't believe I missed the bet.
1-1 right now. Maia, dude, I told you Maia's good, man. I can't believe
I know she's good.
she's
but I didn't
good,
think
but
she
I
was,
can't believe I bet
you know-
I picked against her, man. God damn it, I mean, yeah, you got to pick Shevchenko. You
I
got to.
can.
You have to pick Shevchenko, right?
Unless you're throwing money on it, the smart pick is Shevchenko.
Yeah, you got to pick Shevchenko.
You know, your money bet for big
Fuck.
money.
1-1 on the
definitely
cards. 2-0 Maia in the fight. I agree, Smurf. I think that first round was definitely a win for Maia.
The first round was for Maia?
No. So
Second round-
hold on, listen to this. So Maia lost the first round on the cards, but
Yeah.
she won in terms of her game plan, right?
Okay, yeah, I don't disagree with that.
She won in terms of her game plan. She won the first round in terms of her game plan.
I mean, I think she won as far as being able to say that, yes, I'm a fucking competitor and you're not going to
She
roll
is
right
there,
over me.
baby. She is there. Jennifer
Yeah.
Maia, dude. She is fucking there. She is in this fight. This is 1-1 going to the third. And I picked Shevchenko to win by knockout here.
I picked her to win by decision. What do
That's
you
good
guys
for
have?
you.
What do you guys have?
I think this might go to decision at this point.
I just didn't think she'd be able to finish Maia.
Dude, I don't know. This is crazy. This is a good fight. After 2 rounds, this is fun. I'm hyped. Jennifer Maia is not going to go away easy. Shevchenko's in for a battle right here.
100%. I can't believe how terrible I'm doing, though.
Dude, that's me last week. Well,
Although
to
if
be honest,
Shevchenko
last
finishes
week,
this with a win in the decision.
nice. Shevchenko with a good left right there.
Here's the other problem, though,
Hold
that
on.
people that other people need to think of, though. Sometimes the refs, this is a ref thing. This is why people have this bias. You have to
Good
really,
right hand from
you have to
Shevchenko.
really beat the fucking champ to beat the champ.
That's a
sometimes.
judge thing.
Well, yeah, the judge. Sorry, the judge. That's what I meant. I said the ref, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, the judges. They really think about.
Maia
this
wins
is
the
the champ.
second, 10-9, and the fight is 19-19
Yeah,
on
19-19.
my
I don't
card.
disagree.
I agree. 19-19. I think everybody, even you guys on our stream right now,
Tweet
we
that out.
agree.
Did you tweet out 19-19?
Not yet. I haven't tweeted since the third fight
I
in
thought
the
you were
main
trying
event.
to tweet more.
I was, but I mean,
This
we
is-
got into this, man, and I've been focused. I'm going to give that a tweet right now, though. I'm going to say 19-19.
Maia's got Shevchenko pressured against the cage again. So Shevchenko may need to change up her game plan and go back to the striking more. At this point right now, I feel like that's what she needs to do. Oh, yeah. Things are definitely interesting, whoever Billy Q MMA is. I don't like you, Billy Q MMA. I'm
What?
He put a lot of G's up there. They go across the whole screen.
All right, UFC 255. Tell Max Holloway you got to beat the champ. Hey, yo, Max Holloway should know better, man. I'm just saying. He's been in how many title fights? He's had, what, 4 or 5 title fights?
Well, here's the problem.
Connor.
Though. Max Holloway arguably won those fights, right?
Arguably, but I think Volkanovski did enough, especially
No.
in the first fight, especially in the first night.
No,
Volkanovski
but that's
won.
what goes back to his original point, though, right? You have to really fucking beat the champ to beat the champ.
beat the champ.
It's
And
not
I mean,
about
we've
being
seen
close.
that with John Jones too. We've seen that with other champions
when-
throughout the history of MMA. We've seen that where you've really got to beat the champ to get the round, right?
Except for the first time they fought.
Volkanovski and Holloway. Well, Volkanovski clearly won the first fight,
Yeah,
in my
he
opinion.
he won.
But
that
I
fight.
mean, like, John Jones, Gustafsson
but
won.
but
I think
but,
Gustafsson won that first
but
fight.
a lot of people think Volkanovski won that first fight.
Yeah, Volkanovski did win the first fight.
And you just said that you thought that.
Volkanovski won the first fight.
That's not what you said, though.
Yes, it is.
I thought Volkanovski won that fight.
Volkanovski did win that first
Yeah.
fight.
But a lot of people thought Holloway won that fight.
There's some people that
Which
did.
is why they had a second fight in the first place.
Mhm.
They thought it was close enough.
And now Shevchenko's on top. 2 minutes left in the round.
She has 100% takedown success at this point.
Yeah,
3 for 3.
she's landed all of her takedowns.
That's crazy.
Which, you know what's insane is it'd be kind of cool, dude, being siblings and being on the same card, winning your fights that night. Dude, imagine the party afterwards.
As long as you are not
Imagine the party afterwards.
as long as you are not coaching each other. Or
Yeah.
you're not a coach for the other person. Because remember, I coached Skylar before my fight.
That shit was funny, dude, because I was the cameraman for that.
Yeah, I coached Skylar before my fight.
I remember recording those fights.
But I also went to a funeral before I came back and coached 3 guys
Garza?
before I fought. No, that
Wasn't that Garza's?
No, that wasn't.
You sure?
Yeah, Jesse Taylor.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about Taylor. Damn, dude, I forgot all about him. Dude, I
Yeah.
haven't heard that name in a long time. Wow.
He's dead. that's
R.I.P.,
why.
dude. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know, but damn. Now you got me all up in my emotions.
But I
and
went to
shit.
that fight beforehand. I went to the funeral beforehand, came back, coached 3 guys, and then I
Yep.
fought. Didn't eat all day, didn't do nothing all day.
Dude, I remember that shit 100%.
Fucking crazy.
There's a
crazy.
couple of fights where I wish I was in your corner because I was recording the fight instead of being in your corner, and it pissed me off some of the shit that they were telling you.
Is Maya saying something to her in her ear?
She's talking. Oh, she's talking.
She
They're
looking
talking.
like she's saying something to her in her ear, though.
There's a Shevchenko round, though. We got 40
Yeah,
seconds
100%.
left. This is a Shevchenko round, though. We got 4. Maya can steal the round with 40 seconds.
It's not that far apart that she.
So
can't feel
Smurf
it.
thinks Max won both. Ooh.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. There's an argument to be made for both.
I mean, there's an argument to be made for both.
But I
100%.
think
Yeah, I think
Volkanovski
there is.
clearly won the first. I think the second fight was a lot closer than the first, though.
I think he just edged out 3 rounds. I don't remember which rounds. I have to go back and watch.
I think Beer's taking over the play-by-play on the podcast. I agree.
Oh,
Dude,
100%.
this stuff's like, what is this, 7.2%, 7.6?
Well, why wouldn't it be? This is the Crushing Cans podcast.
That's
show.
what's up.
The whole thing is supposed to be taken over. He stood him right back
All
up.
right, so we're at 29-28 Shevchenko.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah.
What do you guys got? I got 29-28 Shevchenko after 3.
I will say my favorite part of the fight was the motorboat. Yeah.
So we got exactly right. They gave it beat the champ to Ez Jones against Santos and Reyes for sure, and didn't do enough. Max title to beat it. Yeah, I mean,
well, no, you don't agree with that. You think that Volkanovski won both those fights?
well, the first fight. I feel like, in my opinion, Volkanovski won. But there's that sense where you got to really. The UFC has established this. You got to beat the champ.
Well, it's not
to really beat the champ.
But the problem is, it's not up to the UFC.
It's not up to UFC, but that's been a big factor in UFC title fights. We've seen that multiple times.
Yes, I don't disagree with that.
Get out of here, Jeremy. You just we got a troll coming up in here, man. 30-27, Jennifer. Ain't no way. You know that. Come on, man. Motorboating is an automatic 10-8. Damn.
I don't disagree with that.
Okay, I can't disagree,
Don't disagree with that.
I can't not agree with that. That's a pretty good fact.
That's a good argument.
That's a good that's a fact. That's not even an argument. You motorboat, that's a 10-8.
Right?
Yeah. So what are we tied after 3? or what does she got a 20?
No, I give Shevchenko the edge.
What does she have? 29-27?
She totally motorboated every time, so she's the
29-27? Maybe. I mean, I don't know. We got Bronstetter says 29-28.
Hey, if you look at match 2, fight 2, Volkanovski versus Holloway, Volkanovski outlanded him 137-102 on their significant strikes. I put the quotes up because I don't really put much weight onto their significant strikes.
Yeah, Jeremy, he really has it 2-1 Valentina. I agree, man. Valentina Shevchenko has won rounds 1 and 3. Maia won round 2.
Ooh, good right.
See what happens. We got 4 minutes left in this 4th round, so let's see what happens. I had Shevchenko by knockout in round 3.
Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna happen. Maya's tough, man.
She is
It's gotta
tough.
be a decision.
You know what's crazy is we talked about this. I'm a Maia fan, and I
You're
actually
more of a
picked her
Maia
to
fan
get
than me.
knocked out in the 3rd round.
You're more of a Maia fan than I
Oh,
am.
100%.
But I have a personal beef with her.
And you still picked Shevchenko by decision.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Dude, you know what, man? I knew better. Maya's not going to get finished, man. There's no way. Maya's so tough. She's a dog. She belongs in this, right there in the title picture. She belongs.
You know what's crazy though?
We're already in the 4th
I
round.
mean,
She's shown that she belongs.
I hate to say it.
Ooh,
that
nice
was wicked.
takedown by
She faked-
Shevchenko.
Dude,
At
she
315.
She fucking faked to the left
And then
whipped
went
to the
right. Did you see that? That was
Oh,
fucking
yes, dude.
phenomenal.
As a wrestling coach, I love that. That was beautiful.
That's so phenomenal. The way she did that was just boom, boom.
Oh,
It was beautiful. Shevchenko, ladies, with a
Wow.
nice takedown in round 4.
fucking wicked. That was
I
good.
think, dude, what are we
That
at?
was good.
253 right now? Maia knockout lady. He said, never mind. Yo, I mean, anything can happen in MMA.
Jeremy, I don't know
We
if you've
still
done
got
it yet.
2.5 minutes left in the 4th round, so it could happen, Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy, I don't know. You're kind of late posting on our comments here, so maybe you just tuned in. But if you just tuned in, make sure you subscribe to our channel and join us. Not
man,
next
hit
week, the following. Next week I'll be in Vegas,
Jake,
so we won't be
we
doing
won't
it.
be live.
But we'll be
next
back
week.
the following week.
I might try to go live. I don't know. I might do a solo show.
If you go live, just fucking let me know and I'll
Join
tune
me
in.
from Vegas, dude. Let's
Yeah,
do
we'll
it.
try to sync in.
Let's do a Zoom fucking call from Vegas.
We can do
Get
that.
Skylar on that shit too.
We can do that, but we'll sync in or something.
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll sync in and we'll try to get our timing and play with each other. Because I do notice that that's a problem sometimes is we're behind by like 30 seconds or we're
That's
ahead.
because the fucking YouTube does an automatic delay on the stream no matter what we do, right? So we're delayed. Plus we got our ESPN delay.
Yep.
So I mean, sometimes we're a little bit delayed, but hey, sync up with us. You know, we'll try to. We're gonna work on getting the round timers up there.
Yeah, we figured.
Thanks, Jeremy.
We
What's
can
up,
probably
man?
do that.
You a G right there. Thank you.
Ooh, those were illegal. All 3 of those were illegal. Behind the
From
ear, it has to connect
from
with the ear.
Maia.
No, from Shevchenko. She hit her like right here, 3 times. But that was because the ear's up here, and the rule is it
Yeah.
has to connect with the ear, right?
Ooh, look at that back
now
take,
she's got
though.
the
Look
back.
at how quick she took that back. Did you see that? How quick that was?
Yeah, that was beautiful.
That was insane. The groundwork from Valentina Shevchenko is just phenomenal right now.
So it
Because Maia's
appears.
not bad on the ground.
No, not at all. But what it appears is happening right now, in my opinion, is Shevchenko's winning a war of attrition.
100%.
So right now, that's what it looks like to me. But we
We have
still
50
have
seconds
6
left in the
minutes
first-
left
or
in
the
the
fourth
whole
round.
fight. 6 minutes left in the whole fight.
Whole fight, yep. This might go
50
to a
seconds
decision.
left right now.
I'm hoping for a Shevchenko knockout, but
I'll take the
Maia's so
decision.
tough that I
How far
honestly
am I
don't
behind
think
you?
it's gonna happen.
Oh, you motherfucker!
Where are you at? I'm 275.
I can't
Jake,
pass
you're
you.
215. No.
Nope.
The decision will actually, yeah, you can.
No, decision won't make me
Oh
pass
no, well,
you.
because we both picked the
We
same
both
fighter.
picked the
You'll
same
only
fighter.
gain 25.
I'll gain 25, but then what do you have for the next one?
That's right. What do I got for the man? I got Figueiredo, so it doesn't even matter.
Figueiredo what though?
I got Figueiredo.
By what?
Hold on, I'll tell you. Hold on, let me. I think I got Figueiredo by knockout round 2 or 3. 3. Knockout round 3. She better not get lazy on top.
I got a knockout
No,
round
dude,
1.
Smurf, I 100% agree. Maia is not bad on the ground. That's why Shevchenko's not been able to finish her.
Mhm.
If she does get lazy, that's going to be a bad decision. I don't see Shevchenko, though. She's a champion. She's a professional. There's a reason why she's a champion. I don't see her getting lazy here in the 5th.
No, I don't think she does. But, if I'm a champion, I'm probably trying to conserve just a little bit for the 5th round so I can put a stamp on it.
Put a stamp on it. Knock her out. Give C-Mac them
Well,
bonus points.
Even if you don't knock her out, though, you want to go out convincingly and say,
Yeah.
hey, I fucking won this fight.
But she also wants to give C-Mac bonus points.
She don't give a fuck about C-Mac. Who the fuck is C-Mac? He's some bitch.
That's
But
me.
I'm
I'm C-Mac 87 on
I'm just saying.
Tapology.
I'm just
You know
saying.
that's
though,
what she wants.
She wants to go out there and put a stamp on it and say, bitch, I'm the champion, and there ain't nobody who's going to touch me.
All right, I'll be right
So,
back.
should she, you're going to go in, right, 5th round is starting.
In between. I got it.
No, it's starting right now. They're going out. Dude. Oh, my gosh. What is this guy doing? Oh, all right. All right, let's see if this works. Let me know if I got a thumbs up or thumbs down if we lose audio. Yeah, I mean, Maia's got to go for it right now. She's behind, in my opinion, right now. I think she's won 1 round. And she's going for it right now, pressuring forward, but Shevchenko hits it with a spinning back fist. I hope something spectacular happens while this asshole's away. Oh, man. Maia's controlling her against the cage, landing some knees to the legs there. Yeah, Buckley's a contender. I don't think Buckley is anywhere near. So Jeremy Hedden asked, in your opinion, is Buckley a contender? I definitely think that Buckley's a contender. I don't know if he's got the ability to be a champion. I mean, you look at guys like Kevin Holland. Holland is a step ahead of him, but I don't think that Holland's a champion at all. But I definitely think they're potential contenders. I think that Buckley's riding a lot of hype right now because of that amazing... And it was it was a beautiful fucking knockout. Beautiful knockout. Probably the knockout of the decade. But I don't necessarily consider him an actual contender yet. What do you think?
What are you talking about?
So, Buckley. Is Buckley a contender or not right now?
I'd say at this point he's a pretender.
So here's what I said.
Well, it's contender or pretender. I say he's got some nice highlights.
I said Holland. I think Holland is a step above him.
For sure. Holland already beat him, too. Knocked him out.
That's my point. So Holland, I don't know if necessarily Holland's a real contender.
Smurf said Buckley's a flash in the pan. I agree. I think he's got skills. I think he's good enough to be kind of like 15 to 20 range. Or right now, I'd say he's a pretender if I have to.
He's a contender, but I don't think he's in a top 10, top 15.
That's what I'm saying. He's a pretender. He's not a contender.
Well, pretender, not a contender?
Yeah, it's contender or pretender, baby. Contender or pretender?
No, I don't think he's a pretender. I just don't think he's top 20. But I just don't think he's top 20.
Jeremy says he's on the hype train. 2 more wins, he's on the hype train. Yeah, I mean he'll crack the top 15.
Here's where I'm more interested. I want to see what Holland does and where Holland goes.
Kevin Holland fan. I have not picked against Kevin Holland.
You and I are both on that Holland hype train.
I have not picked against Kevin Holland at all in 2020.
So right now, just so you guys know, 2 minutes 35 seconds left in the round, and Maia was pressuring against the cage.
Nice uppercut on that break though.
Yeah, but you got to look at damage. So I mean, in my opinion, Shevchenko is winning this round still.
She probably is. I was outside pissing for the first half of it.
But so
you got some dead bodies in your front yard still. You know it's Thanksgiving, right?
I don't care. It keeps the people away. I can have all the dead bodies hanging from my trees that I want.
All right.
So I haven't taken my Halloween decoration.
I wasn't gonna say that. I just wanted to play.
I haven't taken down my Halloween decorations yet, and I have a bunch of they look like basically.
Most top 10 would. I agree. I think most of the top 10 probably would at 185. Most top 10. I think Kevin Holland beat him again. They fought. Kevin Holland beats him again easy. He knocks him out again probably.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. You know, I think that when it comes down to it, Buckley probably has a little bit of a hole on the ground. I would say that's his biggest hole.
That's why I picked him to lose tonight, because I thought for sure this fight was going to go to the ground, but he kept it standing. Didn't need to go to the ground. Well,
I mean, it's like I was telling you, though, but you were banking on him fucking getting him to the ground, and I was telling you, the guy you're picking on, the guy you're picking on, he only finishes people with subs when he hurts them first with strikes.
And you know what?
I didn't think he would hurt Buckley with strikes.
Kevin Holland's got a tough fight coming up in Jack Hermanson.
Yeah, that's a real fucking fight. That's a top 5 guy.
That's gonna tell you how real Kevin Holland is.
I mean, honestly, I think it might be a little bit. I don't know. I don't want to say anything yet because we like to make our predictions. But I mean, in my initial feeling and thought on that is it's a little bit too much for Holland to bite
Kevin
off.
Holland. I'm gonna tell you right now.
It's a little bit. My initial thought is a little bit too much for him to bite off. But my initial thought in this fight right now, going into round 5 with 45 seconds left, is Shevchenko is about to give me about a perfect that maybe, I don't think it's enough, but maybe will put me ahead of Cullen.
No, it's not going to put you ahead of me because I'll still get 50. You'll only get plus 25 and you're more than 25 down.
I'll get 50 plus 15.
No, you'll get 75 points and I'll get 50 points. So you get plus 25, but I'll get plus 50. And I'm more than 75 ahead of you.
Whatever. If Shevchenko wins this, let's take a shot.
I'm not taking shots. I got to drive home. Sorry.
We'll just do it fast before you drive home, so that way you don't have to worry about it. It doesn't hit you until like 15 minutes later. You're only 10 minutes away.
No, that's not how it works.
It's mathematics.
Come shot or Leon Edwards. Ooh. Leon Edwards. I think that's too big of a step up
Yep.
for Chimaev.
All right, fights ended right now. I think that's a Shevchenko.
That's a Shevchenko fight.
But
I think she
goddamn,
was 49-46.
I'll tell you what though. Here's the bottom line though. Maia's a contender at 25
She
and
is.
35.
She's right there,
no,
man.
not only 25. I'm saying at 35. She's top 5 35.
I don't.
Yes. She's top 5
I
35.
think third. Well, she went to a decision, but she lost convincingly.
I don't
She
know
put
that.
up a fight, but she lost convincingly. That's a 49-46 in my book.
In my opinion, right now, when I look at it, Maia is top 5 35 or 25.
That's a little too much for me.
Nope, definitely not. Who's the best contender at 25 or at 35? Who is the best contender? Our current champion.
Yeah, that's true.
Maia put her in trouble situations, went the distance with her. I think she arguably, based on this performance alone, potentially puts her in top 10, top fucking 5 at 35 as well, given the fact that Shevchenko is probably realistically number 2 at 35.
Yeah, I mean that's one of them.
So, I mean, you could say, we could make our arguments on it. What do you think?
No, so here's what we're going to do, Jake. If you're not able to do it next week, we can get Townsy. Townsy will be in there for it. I can just do the show with Townsy next week.
We can fucking pull Townsy in.
I can pull that.
Just throw us live stream on it.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I got this whole shit right here. We could just fucking send it over to you.
Yeah.
I mean, even then, I can pull the main up on mine. We'll talk about it when we get done.
Run it up on yours and while you're in Vegas.
Yeah, I'll pull the main up on
just
mine.
do a whole Zoom thing, pull us all in on there.
Yeah, we'll just have to sync each other.
Dude, we'll just do that. Fuck yeah.
We'll sync it and we'll make it so that. All right, decision. Let's go.
We got Shevchenko 49-46. That's
Hold
what
on.
I say.
Shut the fuck up. We don't want to hear you. We want to hear the decision.
Although I do want to get Cyberpunk. I really want to play
Yeah,
that
so
game.
do I.
5 rounds. We go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest.
Maya knows she lost.
46 for the winner.
Yep.
All 3 judges, 49-46, Shevchenko.
Just like we thought, 49-46.
Just like I said, 49-46.
Boom. I'm still going to tell you, though, Maya is a contender at 35 or 25.
Maya is a beast. She's there. She's just not. She's probably better than everybody under her, for sure.
At 25 at
At
least.
25, 100% better than everybody under her.
At 25 at least. 35.
She is.
You know, I'd like to see what she can do at 35. She's a contender at 35. She's a contender
Fix
at
that
25.
grappling a little bit. Maybe work on some takedown defense.
No, but she's not even bad on her
She's not
grappling.
bad. But if she could, she just got controlled on the ground by Shevchenko.
Yeah.
If she's able to keep that standing, dude, we got ourselves a dog.
I don't know. I would really be interested to see. I would be very interested to see what this was like as a all standing.
You think Leon's
match.
been out of the cage too long? Maybe. It's been a minute.
I don't believe in ring rust.
I don't think that Leon is a beast, guys. I think a lot of people just forget how
the
good
dance.
he is. No, Jesus Christ. Look at her. She's going to town. Damn. There it is.
All right, get it.
She's a pro.
You know, it might be biased because we're next to Portland. We have the best strippers in the world.
Well, we have the most strip clubs per capita in the world, too.
We have the best strippers. That's because.
I mean, that's probably why.
Mathematics, right?
Yeah, we have the most strip clubs.
Most strip
So-
clubs, the best strippers. It's true. It's hard to look at other girls dance like that and be like, oh, yeah.
Well, especially after they've been fighting and they're more ripped than we are.
Yeah,
That's a little weird.
that's a problem for me.
But we finally have the main event coming up. Little Smurfs 49-46 was on point, but Maia showed. Yeah, for sure. Maia showed that she belongs right there in the top 3, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like her win over Joanne Calderwood put her in the top 3.
Joanne Calderwood was
100%.
#1 contender. That fight right there automatically bumped her in the top fucking 5 right there as it is.
She was already ranked 3 for this fight. She was ranked 3.
Going into the Calderwood fight,
No, going into this fight, she was ranked number 3.
that was because of the Calderwood fight.
Right.
But what I'm saying is that Calderwood fight automatically put her top 5, in my opinion. Yeah, grab something different. I don't care. I'm gonna go pee real quick though.
I don't know that I want any of this shit.
We can do a shot of. You want to do a shot of proper 12 and call it good?
Nope, I'm just gonna drink water.
No,
I
let's
gotta
call
drive.
it.
This stuff hits a little bit harder than some of the other stuff we were drinking.
It definitely hits harder than a 7.6. That's for sure.
I think last week the stuff we were drinking was less than 5.
It was.
And so this stuff, this beer, it tastes great.
It's fucking amazing,
It
dude.
gets
I
you
can't believe
good.
I've never heard of it.
I've never heard of this brewery, which is
This is-
crazy.
So it's called Simon Says Hazy IPA. This is probably one of my favorite beers I've drank in a
Tampa
while.
may have beat. No, dude. Tampa, dude. I'm telling you, look it up. Look at strip clubs per capita.
No.
Not.
Hey, Tampa, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything bad, but this is a literal fact at this point.
Look it up, man. I'm telling you, per capita Portland, we got you beat in
we
strip
are
clubs.
we are known as the strip club capital of the world, my friend. It's crazy.
It's phenomenal here. We've
got
got
a
some
lot.
weird strip clubs too.
We got a lot. We got some weird ones. Hey, in fact, wait. When you met Chael Sonnen, so the first time
That wasn't a strip club. The first time I met Chael was actually at a dance club, and it was not Dirty. It was right across the street from Dirty. What the hell was it? No, it might have been Dirty.
Dirty was the more censored one right across the street.
No, Dirty was a less censored one. It was Dirty. Dirty was dirty. It was
Oh,
the
so
one
there
that
was
was
Dirty, and then the one that across. What was it called? It was the Gentleman's Club.
No, well, that's Spice. Spice
Oh, was
is
it
right
Spice?
there
Was
too.
the one that? Yeah, Spice is the topless only. It was dumb, dude. That's for all the. So Spice is for all the people who just turned 18.
Yeah, Spice is right there.
So we gotta in Portland. They think about the 18-year-olds and the 21-year-olds, right? 18-year-olds. All right, perfect.
Uber home,
they can
homie.
get
Yo,
they-
I might even just stay tonight. It's my brother's house. We're good.
Yeah, yeah. We live. Yeah, he's my brother. We live like 3 miles away from each other.
Not even.
But no, we live. It's like 3.2.
Maybe.
It is, dude. I timed it when I fucking
I've never
rode it.
tested
I rode
it.
my bike on it.
Oh, that's right. You did. You and your daughter came.
Yeah, we rode our bike on it.
That's right.
It's like 3. Well, she rode her.
She
roller
rollerbladed,
skate. Yeah,
and
her
you rode your
rollerblades.
bike.
Yeah, it's like 3.2 miles.
Hold on, turn this up. I want to hear Valentina talk.
Joined like both ends, so it was surgery, and we just took it with extra muscles to make sure that
Thanks, Smurfs.
the fight it won't show up any
You taking piss?
unexpected.
During the fight, you landed heavy blows.
It's all good. I mean, think about it, dude. People got to pee. It's natural human biology.
I knew that she's gonna be tough.
I'd do it.
I watched her previous fight, and I knew that it's gonna be something really certain or very, very super heavy, make her fall. But that's how I sense she's tough. She's a good fighter.
Well, congratulations. On
Glad to see Valentina recognizes that.
You're healed up and ready to go again. Fantastic performance tonight. A really excellent and exciting fight. Thank you very much.
Joe looks like he's about to fall asleep, man. He looks like his high's wearing off.
It was amazing. Probably
He was
last
blazed earlier.
and a half, because everything started with the victory of our mom. She became world Muay Thai champion in shadow boxing. So she had this push of good energy for myself and for my sister Antonina.
Whoa, that's crazy.
So amazing victory today, and I was watching in the hotel for fight, and I was sure everything was so perfect, no mistake and nothing. In my opinion, she deserved a best performance of the night.
What?
I would say
Their mother just became a kickboxing champion?
it's about our family. We are very strong girls.
Wow.
The whole family. Congratulations to your mother.
So the Shevchenko's mother just became kickboxing champion, and then both the Shevchenko sisters won tonight. That's phenomenal, man. How can you ask for more as a family in combat sports? That's crazy.
Nina and Valentina. Incredible for the Shevchenko sisters. Valentina continues to
Down the wrong pipe. Yo, so while you were out, Valentina just told us that her mom became a world champion kickboxer. So her mom became a world champion kickboxer.
At what age? Like 70?
I don't know how old they are. How old's Valentina? Maybe 30?
I don't know, but how many 50, 60-year-olds are there competing?
But
in
if she's
kickboxing?
30, I don't know. But so she said her mom just
Where's
became
my beer?
a kickboxer. I have no idea.
Hold on. I'll be
But her sister won tonight, and she won tonight. That's phenomenal. Phenomenal.
That's crazy. But although I'm not really sure how many 70-year-old women are competing in kickboxing.
Yeah, I don't know. That's something I'd actually like to look up. Let me look that up real quick. I just want to see what her mom won. I mean, either way, it doesn't even matter, dude. Her mom's at least 50 years old, minimum 50 years old, right?
Gotta be at least.
Minimum 50. Still won a title in kickboxing.
That's still pretty badass. But was she in the senior division where there's only one person competing?
I don't know, but still. In Kyrgyzstan, Russia,
Hey, I just want to let this be known to you guys out there. So for the last few weeks, there's been a lot of debate and discussion about the GOAT in MMA. And a lot of people, I'm sorry, we're going to lose some fans for this one, Cullen.
We've already lost fans for that. It's okay.
There's going to be some people who out there who say Khabib is the GOAT. But just to let you guys know, look it up. 19 other champions have more successful UFC title fights than Khabib. Khabib is tied with, in fact, 9 other people, 9 other champions for the number of successful title defenses. Could Khabib potentially one day be a GOAT? Maybe, if he fought 7, 8, 9 times more. But when he retired, at the point he retired, he's nowhere near a GOAT. He's nowhere near a pound-for-pound best. He's nowhere near none of that because he hasn't done anything to touch the 19 people ahead of him, or he hasn't done anything really significant to separate himself from the other 9 people he has tied with for number of title wins. Not to mention, if you look at his UFC, or not his UFC, his MMA record, his first 16 opponents before getting into the UFC were fucking garbage. Most of them had a .00 record.
Yeah,
Some of them
Antonio's
had
35.
the max win record for Khabib before going into the
probably
UFC.
maybe 53 at minimum, in my opinion.
What the fuck are you talking about? I'm saying
Antonio.
no. I'm just saying. Yeah, 53 maybe, but I'm just saying Khabib. When it comes down to it, nothing he's done scratches even the surface of what some of the best champions have done.
You're talking about the greatest of all time, no.
No. I'm just saying, 19 other champions have more title wins than him. He doesn't break top 5. He doesn't break top 10. He doesn't break top 15 for title wins. He's tied with 9 other people
20.
for 20. For 20.
Yeah.
First 16 people, I think it was 16. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was first 16 people had less than a .5 record. I think the best person he beat going into the UFC was like 26-22 maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember off the top of my head. I'll pull it up right now. I'll pull it up. Let's pull this up because I want people to see this shit because I'm fucking tired of this argument. I mean,
Jake's going in on this one, damn.
Khabib is a great, fantastic fighter, but
Y'all done set him off, man. Jesus.
No, I'm just saying, dude. I get fucking
Undefeated
tired
carries
of this
weight.
shit.
Undefeated does carry a little bit of weight.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It carries a little bit. Not
It carries.
a ton.
Okay,
It carries a
Rocky
little bit.
Marciano. Rocky Marciano, 49-0 in boxing. How many people are saying that he's the greatest of all time in boxing? Floyd
49-0.
Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather, 50-0 in boxing. How many people are saying he's the greatest of all time in boxing? Not very many. You know, you're gonna go to Patterson, right? You're gonna. Oh no, not Patterson. Robinson. Sorry, Sugar Ray
Jake,
Robinson.
You need to switch the camera, by the way.
Oh, are we talking on you? Fuck, we're on you. All right, we'll just go to the main one right here on there. So you
My
need to-
wife sent me a text, said the camera's still
Hey,
on you.
Sugar Ray Robinson. So Sugar Ray Robinson is who they arguably say is the number 1 boxer of all time, right? Or Muhammad Ali. Both of them have losses. In fact, Sugar Ray Robinson has 19 losses, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, this undefeated record bullshit doesn't mean anything, especially when you say your first 16 fighters were iffy.
I think you got to give quality of
Basically amateur.
competition.
Basically amateurs, when you can say that John Jones has more successful title defenses than you have actual UFC fights, when you can say Matt Hughes has 9 successful title defenses, you've only got 4. When you can say GSP, when you could say Mighty Mouse,
11, right?
Mighty Mouse is at 12.
Is it 12?
And
Did he hit
GSP is at 11 or 12 too. You know, all these guys are far better as far as the
Well, here comes
competition
Alex
and the
Perez,
record.
baby. We got the main events coming up, so
Oh,
let's
yeah.
go.
Oh no, it's coming up.
It's
coming
coming up. We're
But
walking
before
out right
we get
now.
to that shit, though, I'm just gonna settle this shit, dude. Khabib has not fought anybody. You know, if you really look at it, what did he beat? He beat a champion who never, ever, ever defended a belt. Never, ever defended a belt. Yes, Conor McGregor had a huge impact on the sport of MMA, changed the sport of MMA forever, made everybody get paid more. Fucking great and fantastic. But he's nowhere near a GOAT. He's not a GOAT. He's not a top 15 GOAT in my opinion. He
No,
changed
I don't think anybody thinks.
No.
I'd hope nobody thinks that.
No, he's not a top 15 GOAT. Not in my opinion. Conor McGregor's not. You know, so we get a lot of people who hate on us saying, oh, you're McGregor nut huggers. I'm not even a fucking McGregor fan. I don't even like Conor McGregor. You like him
I
more
like
than
Conor.
I do. More than I do.
I like Conor.
But you would not say he's your favorite fighter.
My favorite fighter is Cowboy. I think
Cowboy.
everybody knows. I hope everybody
Now,
knows
who
that.
would you say?
Cowboy's probably my favorite, and Conor's probably my second favorite.
Would you say that Conor though is a GOAT?
Is a GOAT? No.
But if you would say that he had one of the biggest impacts,
I
now,
think impact on the
impacts,
sport, though, he's at a great
Conor
impact.
McGregor had probably the biggest impact on the sport outside of Hoist Gracie. And I honestly 100% believe that.
Yeah.
But I don't think that Conor McGregor's a GOAT. I don't think he's a top 15. I don't think that Khabib is a top 10 or a top 5 GOAT. Now, if we're going to go pound for pound active.
10 maybe, top 5.
No, I'm not even going to say top 10, but I'm going to say top 10. If we're going to say active, he's top 5 active if you're going to say he's still active. But if his retirement counts, then we need to pull him out just like we fucking pulled out fucking Henry Cejudo off the rankings as soon as he retired.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to say
I agree with that.
if you're going to say that he's retired, pull him off the fucking rankings. Why are we even talking about it?
Because Dana doesn't think he retired. Even though I will say this.
No, he
Khabib-
didn't. Okay, Lil Smurf, he did not only lose one round in 29 fights. He got a couple
well,
of fucking
technically he did only lose. round one.
officially. Gleason Tebow. Go watch that fight there. So he was 0-13 in takedowns against Gleason
I think the
Tebow.
media and all
Gleason
the fans
Tebow
scored it
took
for
him
Tebow.
down. Gleason Tebow outstruck him. Gleason Tebow beat him in every aspect
But
except
here comes Figueiredo.
except aggression. Gleason Tebow literally beat Khabib in every single aspect when you talk about strikes landed, takedown defense, all that. You look at it, Gleason Tebow beat him. But what happened in there in that fight, though? The judges gave the decision to Khabib because he walked forward more. This goes back to our original point that we talked about earlier, right? Sometimes guys who circle or guys who back up, who play counter-striking
He's not
style,
losing. Look at
they
that
lose.
face.
They lose because they play counter-strike. Gleason Tebow, yeah, he counter-struck him. He knew Khabib was going to come heavy for a takedown, so he counter-struck him, and he won the fight based on that, but on the scorecards, he lost. Gleason Tebow, realistically, if you want to say who won that fight, Gleason Tebow really won that fight.
No.
Really.
I mean,
Outside of aggression.
Jones has a lot of controversy. We'll say he's got some controversy, but the courts have cleared him. So, I mean, you can only really go with what the courts have said. So, I mean, at that point, you have to give John the
Okay,
the
so
GOAT status,
we
right?
can go only with what the courts have said. So we
You
can
can you can speculate, but speculate.
But yeah,
is
no,
only,
I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna agree with you.
speculation is a
But I'm
personal
gonna agree
thing.
with you. If we can say speculation goes out the window. Speculation goes out the window is what you're gonna say right now. Fuck speculation. Whatever you think goes out the window.
We have courts for a reason,
Okay,
right?
so the fact that I threw out the Gleason Tebow doesn't matter anymore. That doesn't matter because I'm speculating at the point. But then the fact
Right.
that you say that he, or not you, but anybody else says that he is a cheat and he failed the steroid test and all that stuff, throw all that out the window because he's already been cleared in the courts
He's
as far
been
as that
cleared
process
in the courts.
goes.
The courts
So
have said he's not
if
cheating.
you're going to
so.
sit here and tell me that Gleason Tebow didn't beat him in any rounds or didn't win that fight, then and you're going to throw that out because of what the official decision is, okay, I'll throw out all the John Jones controversy because of the fact of what the official decision was.
At least the steroids. I mean, he's got some personal issues beyond steroids where, you know, he likes to party.
But I don't take that away from his GOAT
But
status.
from when it comes to MMA, I can't count that against him.
It's
And the same thing with the Matt Hamill fight. He didn't lose the Matt Hamill fight. I
Hey,
mean, he might have a loss on
here's
his
the bottom
record,
line.
but he didn't lose that Matt Hamill
here's
fight.
the bottom line. This isn't the World Nice competition. That's not what this is.
Yeah.
This isn't the ultimate nicest competition, the ultimate friendship competition.
All I know is Deiveson Figueiredo is ready to defend
Yeah.
that title, baby.
Ooh, yeah, he is.
He is ready to defend. He looks ready to defend.
He looks like a fucking monster, but he has a right bump.
He's got that.
He has a bump on the right side of his forehead
I
right
think
now.
he's had that before because I feel like that was in the poster too.
Yeah, I don't know, but all I know is that.
But
it's
I've
there
got
now.
Figueiredo knockout round 3. What do you got?
I got Figueiredo knockout round 1.
Round 1?
Let's see. Let's double check.
Dude, I don't know. Perez is a little bit younger than Benavidez. I
Perez
think
is,
he's
but I
a
think he's
little bit
slower.
more tough than Benavidez.
I think he's slower.
He might be a little bit slower, but I think he can take a better punch at this point in his career. He's only 28.
That's true.
So I think round 3. I think Figueiredo is gonna hit him a few times, and then
I
by
think
the
the
time
fact.
third round comes
I
around.
think that there's a little bit of a problem with the fact that the size is a lot closer than I thought it would be.
Yeah, maybe.
When I made my picks, it was before weigh-ins. Sometimes I changed some after weigh-ins. I didn't really change any after weigh-ins.
I don't think I changed any picks after weigh-ins this time.
I didn't, but when I looked at him at the weigh-ins, I was like, "Damn, dude, I don't know. The size is a little bit closer because Figueiredo looked big, though. He looked good. He looked big against Benavidez.
Well, Benavidez is tiny, dude.
He's always been tiny, tiny at 25, tiny at 35,
Right.
and still a top 10 guy at both weight classes, potentially."
Man. All right, got the tweet out. We're good to go. Apparently this bottle doesn't want to stand up. Herb Dean, or not Herb Dean. What am I talking about Herb Dean for? Bruce Buffer, though, he is just into it, man. You look at his face and like his body language, and he's getting in there and he's announcing these guys, dude. He fully sells that
Well, what
shit.
I like is he's
sells
a
it.
fucking fan, bro. Like, you can tell.
Not only is a fan, but he sells it. Like it doesn't matter who he's announcing, he sells it.
Would you be able to sell it as much if you're not a fan, though?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
In my opinion, I don't know. It's hard to sell things when you don't really like care about it.
DC's got an argument. I mean, I wouldn't say he's the GOAT because he's lost twice to Jones, twice to Stipe.
No, DC is not.
But I mean, he's up there in probably the top 5 if you really think about it.
Probably not, in my opinion. Probably not. He's basically a placeholder in both divisions. He was a placeholder at 205. He was a
Always
placeholder at
second
heavyweight.
best.
Always second best, even in the Olympics, even in college. When you go back to college, you look at Cale Sanderson. He was second best to Cale Sanderson. He goes to the Olympics. He wasn't even second best there. He got to be team captain because he was the longest longevity.
As
of
far
the
as I
fucking
agree. I
team.
mean, I agree. You got to speculate.
Yeah.
Jones has probably been on something. He's probably on something, but the court's cleared him. Anderson Silva,
probably
was-
on something. Court's cleared him.
he failed. Court's cleared him. He was cleared.
Well, he had that fucking
It was that leg break,
sleep
the-
medicine and stuff like that afterwards.
Yeah, he had some stuff. I mean,
Weird shit
but
after
I mean,
the leg break, yeah.
at the point, let's think about it this way though. I fully believe Nate Diaz when he says that every single one of them are on something.
Well, let's go back to Vitor Belfort. We knew Vitor Belfort was on something.
There's certain guys.
We knew Shogun was on something. We knew Chael Sonnen was on
It's
something.
really about who
We
gets
knew-
caught.
We knew Rampage. Well, this was during. No. It's not even about who gets caught.
It
at
kind
that
of
time.
is because if you
No,
think
it's
about it,
not.
think about this. Every single one of Khabib's teammates have been tested positive.
Okay,
Every
but-
single one,
But
except Khabib.
and you're right about that argument.
That's why I say it's
No,
kind of who gets
You're
caught.
right about that argument, but I say it's kind of not because of the fact that they allowed TRT during the time that John Jones
At
was
that
beating
point,
the
yeah.
fuck out of these TRT
Out
roided
of guys
up
on TRT
monsters.
that were
You guys
legally on TRT.
Who are 10 times your normal.
But here we
steroid
go.
limit,
Alex Perez
your
is locked
normal-
in and ready to
your
go,
normal
baby.
testosterone limit. John Jones John Jones is fighting guys 10 times the normal.
Round
testosterone
one started.
limit.
Here we go. We're meeting in the middle. Perez throws a right kick.
I mean, tell me one person honestly believed that Machida was drinking his piss and that was giving him the edge over the other guys.
I don't know about that, but I'm pretty sure I believe he drinks his piss.
He did. He did drink his piss, and that was supposed to be the thing that gave him the edge. Come on, that was a good body kick right there from Figueiredo.
Yep.
We got 4 minutes 30 seconds left in round one right now.
They're both kind of standing in the middle. Perez blitzing though. Figueiredo looks like he's just kind of trying to figure Perez out. That's
Yeah.
how you know a champion, dude. These champions, man.
Ooh, a good body shot again.
When you watch these champions fight, ooh, Ooh, nice little
Oh,
left
what was
or
that?
right hand from Perez, but it looks like Perez kind of got a finger in the eye there for a second.
I think he kind of tried to tie up with him, though. I think that Figueiredo tried to tie up with him.
That's
with
what it
his
kind of
thumb.
looked like.
Maybe it was his thumb or something, because it looked like he tried to grab the back of the head.
But when you watch these champions, you can see their mind working.
It's
They're
the-
looking to try to identify the weakness in their opponent.
But this is also the same thing that makes me frustrated with title fights sometimes, though.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. We're early in the fight.
Oh,
and
Perez
Perez has a single
almost
leg.
got that single leg.
Single leg, but it comes down to Chael Sonnen's question. Do you have my leg or do I have your arms?
Right?
I don't know, but right now
But he's
Figueiredo's
grabbing
holding
the
the
cage.
cage.
He just had his hands swatted.
Woo!
Ooh,
And he's
he's
holding it
grabbing it
again.
again. That's going to be a point deduction if Figueiredo's
Oh, but he
not
switches
careful.
onto the
And
leg.
he's got the leg.
But they need to no. If I was a ref,
Now he's grabbing the cage.
no. If I'm the
Perez-
secondary ref, though, I'm stopping that at that point. Right
Oh, he's
there.
got a guillotine.
No way.
He's got a guillotine. He's got that locked up.
I don't agree with
Arm
that.
and guillotine.
I don't agree with that.
Let's see what Perez does, how he defends. He's going to pop out. He's going to pop out for sure.
Nope.
He's popping out. Look, he's going to
Even
pop
then-
out. Oh, he tapped.
I don't
He
agree with
tapped.
that. Go back to the fucking. You have a judge.
tapped.
No.
You can agree with it or not. He tapped.
We have a ref to go back and change that. We have a ref. I picked Figueiredo to win. I picked Figueiredo to win in round 1.
He tapped.
No, I picked him to win in round
It
1.
don't matter. He tapped.
It doesn't. No, that's why we have a ref outside now. We have a ref outside now because that cage right there. They should go to the ref, and the ref should change it. That's based on their new
How
fucking
can
rules.
they test it for anything? That's funny, Zeal.
No, this is on their new rules. This is the whole thing. He held the cage to prevent the takedown. That gave him the advantage in that submission position.
Yeah, but then Figueiredo held the cage too on the reverse.
Figueiredo's the one who
Or
held
not
the cage in the
Figueiredo.
first place.
Perez held the cage too. They both grabbed the cage at a point.
They need to go back to the review.
It doesn't matter. They're gonna give it away because it doesn't matter. Look,
Nope. This is what changed it.
look, he's down.
He held the cage and then he transitioned to the leg that allowed him to change it. And that was because of a cage hold by him. That was because of a
look.
cage hold by Figueiredo. That
But it
allowed
doesn't
him to
matter.
get to that position on the leg.
And
It
that
does.
scramble though, the scramble negates it all. The scramble put him in that position.
But the scramble doesn't go back to that point at all unless Figueiredo holds the cage.
and even then, Perez grabbed the cage too though. That's what I'm saying.
But you agreed that Linlin holding the fucking or that Fedor holding the rope against
My thing
Linlin.
is they both grabbed the cage at a point. It
I don't
doesn't matter.
care.
They both grabbed it.
I don't care. They should have gone back to the point.
That's a Figueiredo win. Easy.
It's a Figueiredo win, but based on the fact that they have a scorecard or they have an outside official now, they should have stopped it.
They won't stop it with an outside.
No, they won't. What's the
They'll
point?
only stop
What's
it
the
if they're-
fucking
if-
point?
They're only going to go to the outside official if the main ref inside the cage stops it.
No, the outside official can stop it and say, "Sorry, ref, you don't see what I'm seeing." That's why they have a light. They have a light that they press a fucking button, it turns a light on that lights up the light for them. They've explained this in the last UFC, in the last couple of UFC, they press a button, it'll
All right,
light up
turn
the
the
light.
volume up.
I disagree with that, and they need the outside refs need to fucking use it if they're gonna use it.
Referee Mark Fowler's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute.
Damn, round 1, Figueiredo. Round 1.
Due to a guillotine choke.
I do think that Perez tapped a little soon there, man. I think he could have fought that a little longer.
I still disagree with the fucking decision.
He had an
in
arm.
general.
It was an arm and guillotine. He could have fought that.
I disagree with the decision
I think
in
he
general.
panicked. I think he panicked.
I think that they should have fucking gone by the actual rules that they're saying that they're putting
Yeah.
in place. If they're gonna say we're gonna use the outside of fucking official to review these potentially egregious situations, then they actually need to use them.
I
This
wouldn't
is
say
two-
this too.
This is
egregious.
two events in a row where they said that they were gonna potentially use those outside refs, but they haven't yet. So what the fuck's the point?
Figueiredo with the win, baby.
I don't disagree with him getting the submission in the end there, but I'm telling you, the whole reason they got to that
Definitely
position
two
in the,
blatant cage grabs, but
nope.
but Perez did grab the cage too on the reverse.
I don't care though. The whole position would have never been in that situation. They would have never been in that situation in the first place had Figueiredo not grabbed the cage.
Yeah, we
So
can say that.
had
But the
Figueiredo
ref
not grabbed
swapped
the
his
cage,
hand away. He swatted it away.
not the second time, that led to the position where Figueiredo dropped on a leg.
That didn't
that-
technically lead to
Yes,
the
it
position.
did.
No, it didn't. Watch
he
it
let
again.
go of the cage and dropped on a leg. How did it not lead to that? He let go of the cage to grab onto the leg. How did it not lead to that?
How is
and
it
then-
gonna lead to that if he's grabbing a leg? He's going.
He
from
goes,
up.
"Oh, I'm gonna let go of the
to
cage
down.
and grab the leg," and then all of a sudden Perez goes, "Oh, I'm gonna touch the cage for half a second."
He
let
didn't
go
touch
of
it for half a second. He grabbed it too.
Dude, he held it for way less than Figueiredo held it for the 2 times that he
Nah.
held it. Now, I mean, Figueiredo got the submission, but the submission would have never happened had he not grabbed the cage. And I will not fucking back down from that 100% because that was because of that.
Nah.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't think so. I think they both grabbed the cage. I think it nullifies that.
You can't say it nullifies it.
It does, because at that point, you got to look at it. The guillotine doesn't even happen. It doesn't matter. He tries to reverse out.
So
watch.
what's the
Hold on,
fucking
hold on,
what's
watch.
the point?
Here we go.
What's the point of the ref? What's the point of
Watch,
the
here we
outside
go.
ref in the first place? What's the point of the outside ref in the first place?
Watch the replays. Here we go. You can see they both grab it.
Oh, he's already
He's
on the
grabbing
cage.
Yep,
the
nothing there.
ground.
Boom. Barely. Half a second. Not even half a
Ooh.
second.
Well, in that situation,
He's
there
got
it
a
looks
leg.
a lot faster there. But where is okay? So let's watch the whole situation back because I want to watch the whole
And that
situation.
one, it looks
back.
a lot faster, and even though it was in slow-mo. Now imagine how much faster it looks in real time.
That's because they selectively picked the spot that they put it up there.
Selectively.
Let's watch the whole thing back. They did. They go, oh, we're gonna take it from the moment he lets go to the moment he touches it to the moment it goes to the ground. That's selective. Is that
That's not selective. They both had a cage grab at one point or another.
I'm gonna go back to it. I'm rewinding, guys, just so you guys know. We're rewinding right now. Keep going.
You gotta go a ways back, fool.
Try not to go back too far.
You gotta go a ways back. You gotta go back into the fight, actually. We're still in the replays.
I'm watching the time limit as far as the minutes go. So is this the replay? Or
There's
is this
a
live?
single leg that Perez has.
Yeah, he has.
He's
the
got a
leg.
single leg right now.
Grabbing the
He
cage.
grabs the cage there, but look, there's no transition. He swats it
Swaps.
away. Boom. No transition. Nothing.
Grabbing the cage
Nothing.
again.
He's grabbing
as
the cage
he kicks
again.
the leg.
But look,
And he's
let
still
go.
grabbing the. He was still grabbing the cage up until he
I
let
know.
go to the point to transition to the leg.
His leg got kicked out. That's why he had to let
That
go.
is not
But look,
what happened.
now keep watching. Now keep watching.
I'm rewinding again. That's
No,
not
now
what
keep
happened.
watching. Play through the whole thing. That is exactly what happened. Watch him. Watch Perez kick the leg.
Watch this. Watch this. Hold
Grabs
the cage.
it. The ref swats it
Hold
right
the
here.
cage.
Ref swats it.
Boom.
Nothing. Now watch.
Grabs the cage.
Look.
He kicks
Look
the
it.
leg.
Exactly.
He kicks the leg.
He
as
kicks the leg and lets go.
Figueiredo's grabbing the cage at the time he kicks the leg.
And he lets go. He's got nothing there. That
After
doesn't
he
lead
kicks
to a
the
switch.
leg.
That doesn't lead to anything.
After he kicks the leg.
Yeah, exactly. After he kicks the leg. Exactly.
So after Perez kicks the leg, Perez fails.
Exactly.
The
He
kick.
kicks the leg and Figueiredo lets go.
Perez fails to take him down because he kicks the leg while Figueiredo is holding the cage. As soon as he misses the takedown because he kicks the leg while Figueiredo's holding the cage, Figueiredo lets
All
go
within
of
a
the
half
cage.
a second.
Figueiredo lets go of the cage, which is why we have the outside
Yo,
officials
Tampa,
now.
thanks for hanging out with us tonight, man. Thank you. Appreciate you, brother.
Which is why we have the outside official now, right?
Thank
Is it
you
not?
for hanging out, brother.
Yes, it is.
No.
It's why we have the outside official, because in a situation where a potential cage grabs or a fake nut shot like the Ed Herman fight, right there, he's grabbing the cage right as Alex Perez is kicking the leg right there, holding the cage.
Hold
as,
on. Now
look,
watch. Now
Alex
watch.
Perez is in mid-kick right now.
Hit play.
No.
Keep playing.
No, look. Where are the fingers at?
Keep playing.
Where are the fingers at?
Keep playing.
Where are the fingers at?
Keep playing.
The fingers. Alex Perez
playing.
is kicking the leg. So Alex Perez finishes
Thanks
kicking
for
the
joining,
leg.
Smurf. Thank you, guys. Thanks, everybody. Jake, let's crush these cans real
So
quick
hold
while
on.
you're complaining.
Hold on. After this, so Alex
All right, I'll
Perez
crush it by
officially
myself,
fails.
guys.
Alex Perez
You've
officially
been watching
fails
Crushing
to kick
Cans
the,
UFC
he
255.
fails
Thank
to
you
kick
guys
the
for
leg out
joining.
because Figueiredo's holding the leg. And as Figueiredo's holding the leg, Alex Perez tries to kick the leg out, fails to kick it out because of that point. Figueiredo's holding the leg. Now, Figueiredo drops down instantly after that
Instantly
situation.
after Perez kicks him.
Yeah, and he doesn't go down because
Instantly after Perez kicks him.
while Figueiredo's holding the cage. Wow, you kick the leg out while somebody's holding the cage and they don't fall down. Amazing.
Did he tap him out that leg? No, look, there's no change of position because of the
That
cage.
cage didn't help him stay up at all. No. That cage didn't help him stay
All
up
right, well,
at
I'm
all.
out, guys. Jake's
At
still
all.
going to cry about
Did
it.
that not? Did that cage not? We just
Oh,
watched
hold
it.
on. We got to
But
go
you
over
don't
this.
wanna
I
admit
already
that
crushed
at
my
all.
can. No,
All right,
you
yeah.
want to complain.
So let's not
They
say.
both grabbed
Let's
the
not
cage.
say. Let's not say that the rules should be applied as the rules should be applied,
But
right?
that's not how they're applied. Look, he's grabbing the
Where?
cage right now.
Where? He's pressed
got
up
his
against
hand.
it.
He had his hand in
His
the
palms
cage.
open.
It was not open.
Palms open.
No, it's not. Go back.
Palms open.
Go back.
You
half
can
a
still
second.
see
Go
it.
back half a second.
You can still see it. We just fucking had it paused on it.
No, you didn't. Go back half a second.
So okay.
And now
Here,
you want to
ready,
go
ready,
more
ready,
than half
ready.
a second.
We block it. We go back again.
Hold on, let's take a
He
look at the group.
trips right here.
Final group standings.
Slaps the hand. Oh, he's grabbing the cage. Kicks. No takedown because he's
And
kicking.
then look, he's like,
and
go.
then, oh, look
He
at that.
drops.
A second later,
Not even a second. Not even a
Deiveson
second.
Figueiredo, let's go to the cage. A
Yeah,
second
Mario, thank
later.
you for joining, bud. Oh, and shout out to Liam Perez,
Hey,
who
a
took first
second
place.
later,
9 out of
a
12.
full second later. So this would be very similar to the Matt Lindland
not
versus
even
the
close to
Fedor
similar.
Emelianenko situation, where Fedor should have been taken down, but Matt
Hold on, Liam Perez took
Fedor was holding the rope.
Liam Perez took first place. He leapfrogged Killa tonight.
So we're not going to apply the rules how they should
Let's
be
take a
applied
look
at all.
at where Liam
so we're
Perez
just going to
stood real
selectively. This is
quick.
what the UFC has established at this point. They're going to
He's still going.
selectively.
He's gonna go all
They're
night.
going to selectively apply the rules as they want to apply them. So
He'll
that's
go
what's going to
all
happen.
night, guys. Y'all can take off if you want, but
You
Liam
don't have
Perez,
to agree or not, but you're looking at the fucking video right now.
271st
Now, are we
out
gonna
of
apply it or not?
3,490
Are we going to apply the
3,490.
rules or not? The UFC needs to figure out whether the fuck they're not going to follow the
You
rules
need
or
to
not.
figure out that
They
we
need
got
to.
people trying to take off and we're trying to
They
end this
need to.
baby.
I don't care. I'm just going to fucking sit here and say the
Liam
fact.
Perez,
the bottom line
congratulations,
is, for the
brother. You got
integrity-
first place in the group
The
tonight.
integrity of the sport is not fucking being more integrity. It's not giving more integrity to the sport when you say we're going to add rules to make sure that shit doesn't get fucked up, but then it all of a sudden gets fucked up. If it all of a sudden gets fucked up because of a new rule that you put in place to make sure that this shit doesn't happen and you don't correct it, you guys are failing. That's on you. Now, he doesn't have to agree with me all he wants,
I don't think
but
anybody agrees with you on
the
that
bottom
point.
line is, I think a lot of people do. I think we just said that.
So.
You were spot on, brother. That cage grab was huge.
It was
Two
huge.
blatant
It
grabs.
was huge. But
Boom.
guess what?
Hey,
They both grabbed the cage.
it's already empty. But just so you guys know, he's already late on it, so we'll go like
Late,
this.
You're late.
Boom.
I finished. I already crushed my cane. You've been over there jerking
Because he doesn't want to listen to the argument or the
You're
facts.
still crying about
So
it.
he
The
doesn't
fight's
want
over.
to
It's not gonna change
listen to
anything.
the arguments or the facts. The whole fact that we fucking talk about this shit is part of the reason we do this stuff, right? So that we can
You're
talk
still
about the
crying
discussion.
about it, dude. You're not fucking going
Oh, I
through
got
it.
my points. I got
It's
my
not gonna
points.
change anything.
I got my point. I picked Figueiredo to win in the first round.
Exactly.
I understand that.
And
But
it's not gonna change
the
anything.
bottom line is, I'm pissed off because I care about the fucking integrity of the sport.
And the integrity of the sport is they both grabbed the cage. They both did it. The cage grab did not change the outcome.
The cage grab 100% changed the outcome of the
It
fight.
did not change the outcome of the fight.
100%.
Not at all.
If you're going to tell me that Matt Lindland did not get that takedown on Fedor because Fedor was grabbing the ropes, then you cannot fucking tell me that Figueiredo did not get fucking taken down because he was grabbing the cage. Figueiredo did not get taken down because of the cage. Same way that Fedor didn't get taken down because of the ropes. He didn't get taken down because of that cage. It stopped it, which led to the fucking position that it went to in the first place. Now, had Figueiredo not grabbed the cage, maybe it doesn't go to that situation. Maybe he does beat Perez. I think he probably would have. I think he still would have.
Chokes out Perez in the exact same situation.
No, not even close. I still think he beats. I think that Figueiredo beats him. I still think that Figueiredo's the better fighter.
So if you think that Figueiredo still beats him, then it didn't change the outcome of the fight.
It did.
It didn't, because you still think he won.
It did. No, I don't think he won.
He wins either way.
I think that potentially he would have won. But I want to see the. I want to see the fight played out. I want to see the fight played out. That's what I want to see. I want to see the fight played out how it's supposed to play out. I don't want to see bullshit stop the fucking fight. And what we saw was bullshit stop the fight.
That was not bullshit.
That was bullshit. When you hold the cage to prevent a takedown, that's the same thing as Fedor versus Matt Lindland. And if you can't see the fucking same, I don't know what to tell you.
That wasn't even close
Hey.
to the same. Interesting.
I'm watching them hear me right now.
Okay.
Hey, Lil Smurf, $50 to watch us grapple it out right now. Can you hear us? Give me a thumbs up if
Even
you
though
can hear.
your mic's not plugged into anything, they
I'm
can
watching
hear
it. I'm watching it right now.
you. That's okay. Whatever you say, cowboy.
Hey,
Whatever you say. You think they can hear you, that's all right.
You keep thinking that.
The sound was out for a minute there until I turned it back on.
Sounds better. Your mic's not plugged into your computer at all.
You can say that, but they're
I'm
watching it.
telling you, I can say it all I want. Your mic's not plugged into the computer at all.
That's all right, because we're not on my mic.
Oh, your
audio
fucking
anymore.
actual
Yeah.
PC audio?
Yeah. But what I'm saying, anyway, we're not going to grapple it out. That wouldn't happen. Lil Smurf, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate we appreciate you watching the fights with us and joining us in on this. Make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe. I would beat him, by the way. Fucker, you just dropped my fucking camera and phone.